Flowers, and I'm the creator of the Oasis for Teachers YouTube channel. I create content for teachers who are feeling burnt out and need a refreshing and rejuvenating. On my channel, you'll find self-care tips, inspiration, and professional development. So if you're feeling burnt out as a teacher, please come and join us.
In this game of shadows, I won't hide.
Bobby Banger from the block, seen it all raw tough. Streets of Baltimore where survival's always rough. Joined the Marines fighting for a life he could save. But back in the hood, he felt like a runaway slave. Started an army, not of guns but of wisdom. I'm a rock squad, truth the anthem, we ain't just a God killer. Bobby Banger on his path for the truth. Empower the people, give them wisdom as the proof. Black power rising, knowledge shines like a light. He's fighting for the future, ready to ignite. Selling drugs on the corner just to put food on plates, but deep in his heart, he knew he had greater fates. From the traps to the lab, he fights ignorance raw, teaching evolution while shaking up the law. The real black atheist is changing the game, waking up minds, never the same. God killer Bobby Banger on his path for the truth, empower the people.
Oh man, we had a banger, man. Let me bring everybody up, man, for the after show, man. Man, big up Nahisi, man, Pseudo Killer Official, man. Wish you could have got on, man, and talked to Dave, man. Oh, man, we had a banger. Stu Peas, I see you, man. What it do? See you, Montoya, Anthony, Bowman, Miss Tiff. Where y'all, what it do, man? Black African Power Family, man. It's the after show, man. We talk about the ideas expressed on the last show. It was a powerful one, man. We developing a real team of dedicated people, man. I appreciate all the support in the chat, man. And appreciate, we got a special one coming in a month. Yeah, gonna end that whole Egyptian conversation. I had to go get the top one. All right, I had to do that. I wanted to finish it off with that. Had to do that, man. But yeah, we here, man. Chill, man. Hit that link, man. What's good? Yeah. Stu Peas, what's up with you, man?
Hey, I'm glad that I didn't come on when Professor Dave was talking, because I wanted to ask you a question between you and me. Professor Dave, there's no doubt about his information. He's top. I've been listening to him all day today because I'm off. And I realized that this dude knows him stuff. But the problem that I have is that the beating that Lord Jabbar got from Professor Dave, I will have to be honest, Professor Dave tied him up on a tree and beat him like a slave. No, I preferred if it was one of our own. We have bright enough people in the community who could have gone against Jabbar. But instead, we went for one of the top scholars to beat. No, there's no justifying.
What is wrong with you, Snoopy?
No, there's no.
I don't even like your analogy, yo.
No, it's a win. It's a win, but it don't feel right. I don't care what you say. It don't feel right for Professor Dave to beat Jabbar like that. All of us know that he got a beaten second to none, but I wish it was one of our own.
Oh, please.
Yeah.
Please.
All right,
No,
that's the question of the day.
It don't feel right.
That's funny.
It don't feel right.
Why it don't feel right?
Did you hear him say that, Montoya? Hey,
Hey,
y'all crazy. Boy, that was funny. Hey, yo, that was
It
the
don't feel
funniest
right.
thing all year, yo. That's the funniest thing I heard.
No, trust me. Did it feel right to you? One of our own could have handled that.
Yeah.
One of our own could have handled that.
Yeah,
felt good.
We only 16 days in.
great.
Yeah. No, one of our own could have handled
You
that.
only talk about 16 days, just so you know.
Montoya, be honest. One of our own couldn't handle that.
Stupid. You
If you want me to be honest, I don't tie information to any color, so they don't make.
I know. I don't either. But
So
feel
yeah,
right.
to be honest,
Stupid.
it ain't funny to me because I don't tie information.
It's funny to me. I can't believe he came up here and said that, man. He said they tied him up, man, and they bit them like a slave. That's
I wanna ask Stupid a question.
Yes.
Thank you.
Wow,
Okay.
that was fun, Sneaky.
So, but when you think about it, he didn't really like. It was Lord Jamal who was going off the handle. I mean, he was horrible with his mouth. She was the one that was, so I mean, if it's information doesn't have a color. He could have been green, purple, orange. He was just providing the correct information. If anybody was trying to be anybody down, it was the other way. He just wasn't doing a good job. He just had all the foul things to say. So I don't know why you would feel a way about it, because he was just given the correct information.
I know. I've watched David today all day. I watched about 10 of his videos, and he knows his stuff. Man. He knows his stuff. When he talks about up and down, when he talks about the clock in the ceiling, he knows his stuff, and his analogies are on point. Jabbar didn't have a chance.
Be Marvin. What's going on with you, Marvin? What up, man? Well, I see the picture right there.
Can I ask a quick question?
Yes.
Yeah, you can, man. But that was funny. I don't mean no harm. You got me with that, yo. Hold on, let me say this. I get what you the optics, right? I'm a science. Listen. I like most science, but we reached out to Lil Jamal, man. He said something slick to me. Yo, go ahead and show me a model of a ball sticking. I was like, what? Yo, you only got a see, ain't my fault. I tried to get him early in the game. I tried, bro. Yeah, I mean, he ain't my fault. He had a straw house. The big bad wolf came and I tried to tell him. I've been trying to tell the community for 15 years. Nobody listens to me. It's better that I beat you up, right? Than when the champ come. I tried. You know me. Man. Come on, bro. They look at me like they throw tomatoes at me and doctor me out. And the whole pseudo killers. We anti this. We anti-African. You know how long they made me anti-African? I'm I'm a monkey. Remember they put my head, monkey head on my body. Yo, that's
evolution.
Evolution, Charles Darwin, racist. Yeah. You practice the white man science. You don't love your people. Dog, I ain't did nothing but trying to educate them, yo. You on the school and all that. All of them got my channel taken down, bro. I'm just starting to get back. Right. So if you ask if I care, hell no, I don't care. He's supposed to get it. And then he made a rap song. Then he allowed. Nah, bro. Like, check this out, man. Listen, bro. This ain't got nothing to do with color. I told him from day one that science is undefeated. I say, man, science is undefeated. I told everybody. I said only good science, you know what I'm saying, can beat bad science. If science is bad, you only know it through science.
No, but what's
it's no in between. My fault you turn your Christianity over with you believe it. But it's about, I say, yo, successful communities, they foundation is science. If you want to go to church, all that's dope. But your foundation, what you stand on, it has to be understanding the natural world. And all of them claim to be natural, and all of them claim Mother Africa, and we the original grassroots. Dude, listen, it's about understanding the ecology and how to deal with this environment, yo. Simple. And the rest of that stuff, I'm not tripping off of that at all. But go ahead, Montoya, please. You is funny, yo.
No, the optics wasn't right. We supposed to get angle that within our community. Without going for the big bad wolf.
We did.
The science community. The science community.
We did handle it.
We angle within the science community where we include everybody. In the black community, we should handle that.
No, I disagree. Like even that thought process, brother, is going against science. Science is always built on science, and wherever the correct science is, you want to gather it. And when we say correct science, often science is just building on itself. So even stuff that we used to think in the past, if you actually go look at the process, it's usually not that the science was incorrect. It's just technology or more advanced science came along and improved what we knew. So even stuff that we'll say, oh, we used to believe this. When you use the word believe, you're getting out of the science place. I'm just saying, so even having the concept that we would even deal with science within a racial community, I understand what you're saying optics wise, but I just think from a science standpoint, we should lose that concept completely, especially when it comes to science. Save that in other areas of study. But my question real quick was, and this is just a technical thing that I wanted to ask, was you ended the show and then started this after show. Can you just from I don't understand YouTube. You know, I'm starting my YouTube channel. So why did y'all do that versus just keep it going? Like, help. I just want to understand from
because I want the interview to be the interview.
Oh,
right?
okay.
I don't want to muddy that up.
Okay,
we do an after show to discuss how we think it went. Yeah, we can have fun. Everybody can come on.
But you're still on the same page and everything. I'm just trying to understand what y'all are doing.
I got you. I got you. I'm sure how to do it. I got you. I got you. Yep. What's going on, No Saint? I see you. How you doing, brother? You enjoy the interview, man?
Hey, man. Hey, Miss Tiffany. Hey, everybody on the panel. I had to, oh, man. Stu Peace trips me out.
Yeah, you funny, Stu Peace. That's a good one. I feel you, though, yo.
Listen. If that's the way that all communities looked at things, we wouldn't have gone to the moon as quick as we did. We would have said, we want Americans to go to the moon. We don't want them German scientists' ideas. You know what I mean? So you take the information wherever it comes. And also, you got to think that Ankh's been preaching some of this stuff for years. I mean, at least since I've been watching, he's been preaching, and they don't listen to Ankh. So you get some, and so you get maybe someone will, even though he's a white guy. And the thing I thought was great about him, when I first saw it, I was like, oh man, he doesn't understand the conscious community. He's gonna get beat up on here. And he came out swinging. I was dying. I was like, oh, all right, he can handle his business. You know what I mean?
What?
But yeah, I didn't until your show, until I saw your show, I had no idea. I didn't know about him. And I'm glad he was on here because I ended up subscribing to his channel and I went and got his book today.
So that book is fire, bro. We always fighting against people to think the natural is the thing when nature is the thing that kill you and born you. Nature tear you up.
Nature trying to kill you every second. Every second nature trying to kill you, baby.
Synthetic. Man,
it's a miracle. Every day every second you breathe is a miracle. When nature, when it comes to nature do not give a fuck about us.
But
can I add something to what Latoya had asked really quick?
Go ahead.
I don't know if I answered it completely about why. Sometimes if you keep the whole show together, you want to avoid having to clip things out if people get on and act crazy. Mm-hmm. So it's better to just go ahead.
Yeah, it made sense. Yeah, he explained it to me good. Yeah, thank you. Okay. Yeah, I understood it once he explained it. I didn't know if we were on the same show. That's what made me ask that question.
Oh, okay.
My bad. I'm just trying to learn some of the technical stuff. I do YouTube, but I just wanted to understand. But he made it clear. But thank you for that.
Okay, cool.
Tiffany.
Yeah, and I just streamed yours.
I also wanted to real quick. Let me add this before now. I'll silence up after this. But I wanted to say that he didn't mention about the pH. He mentioned about the acids destroying it all. Also, your body is it constantly regulates to like 7.4 or something like that. So all that alkaline is not doing anything. Your body's just going to get rid of any excess or any, so I just wanted to add that.
Yeah, your body automatically keeps your pH balanced. And ain't no such thing as I'm a detoxifier. That's nonsense. I meant to ask him about that. God dang. That's the only thing I miss, man. I thought I was doing, man. It's your kidneys and stuff.
Is all a scam.
It's a scam. Anybody selling that, they scamming and just making you go to the bathroom, selling you a laxative or something wild like that. Oh my goodness, man. I meant to ask that. And so we got Pan-African Designs right on schedule. He's on schedule. He said, I thought y'all was only listening to experts. Crazy, bro. No, we're listening to people that's going to be honest and tell you that they're not experts, right? And explain to you that they're science communicators, right? Simple as that. So do you understand what a science communicator is or a science advocate, right? I'm advocating for science. I'm advocating for people that can get the principles of science right. That's what we do. That's what Dave do. Dave say he's a generalist, right? He generally understands a lot of different subject matter. Ain't nothing wrong with that. And I'm not an expert. You see the truth in that? See? Easy work.
Pan-African just wants to, use appeal to authority, which is what often is used, right? When you're pushing BS, you'll let someone's credential who's BSing you, BS you because of their credentials, which is an appeal to authority, which is a logic issue, not a science issue. So.
Yeah, they just can't handle the truth, huh?
They can't handle the truth, man.
No matter which way it comes.
No matter how it comes. Why Steve P said, man, he pull him up that mountain and they whoop him.
I think that is just really great when you can just say, yo, I'm not an expert. Like, that's like, you should be glad somebody can be honest. Like, because we're so used to people, not we, but people are so used to everybody around them saying they're an expert when they really ain't.
Didn't was it Dave? Was he the one that I heard say that the only experts, I don't know, it was him or Neil Tyson DeGrasse, but said that experts are people that have like basically doctorates in a specific
that was
subject.
Dave. That was Dave.
Yeah.
That makes an expert. Yeah.
Even if he's an expert at one thing, he's not going to be an expert at everything.
Exactly.
Of course not.
Exactly.
Of course not.
Yeah.
That's real. Vino, what's up?
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Y'all doing all right?
How you doing? You doing all right? Native Americans up. Boy,
So, you know, when I'm coming from the other side, you know, I just got a couple questions. I wasn't able to see the whole interview, you know, but I was able to see them on the other
side. Coming from? There's only one side, and that's science. But go ahead, get on the other side. Help us out. Go ahead.
All right. Well, you know, when I come up in the schools, you know, we come up with the globe, but you know, with the flats, you know, believing in the globe, you know, and stuff like that.
All right.
In school systems.
Okay.
But you know, here lately, man, I guess you know the people been coming with, you know, with the flat, you know, with the flat Earth type thing, and some things was kind of interesting to me. I got 3 questions. Okay. I don't know if y'all can answer it.
Yeah, I can answer it. If we get to it, go ahead, go for it. Anthony, be ready. Be on the lookout. We got a pseudo in the building. Be on the lookout. Go ahead.
All right, my bad.
All right, go ahead. What's up?
Hold on. So with the flying from Australia to South America, you know, they say that they don't go straight to no, they don't go straight to South America from Australia. That they go, you know, that they cross the equator and they go to Mexico, then they go down. So I thought that was kind of interesting of why they just don't go straight across the ocean if it's a shorter route.
What? Oh man, they do take flights from there. Hold on. They do take flights from there. I can't believe you think that. Hey, big up man. JG man, 1982 man. Thanks for the super chat, man. It's love right there, yo. All right, hold on. So what's the question now, Vino? Why they don't fly over there? Why they don't do what? You funny for that one. Go ahead, I'm listening. Go ahead. Why do they go around where? I don't even know they do that. Hold on.
He said, why don't they take the shorter route? Why did they go up through Mexico to get to Australia from whatever South American country he was talking about? Which
sound like you just made it up. All right, you got, what's the question?
That's what he was asking. Why? I'm not a pilot. The only thing I could say is I know we go up into Canada to go to Europe, but that's because it's kind of a shorter route. I know there are some things in the atmosphere that make it more, make it tougher to go certain routes, so they avoid it. I don't know if that has anything to do with what you're talking about. I'd have to obviously look it up and ask somebody who knows, but I don't know.
Why don't flights go from where, yo? Can't hear you.
That's South America to up through. They go. He goes up through Mexico and over to Australia.
Why don't flights go from South America?
Yeah, my bad, man. I had lost reception. Yeah. Why the flights don't go straight from, I guess, New Zealand straight to South America? You know, if it's a shorter route instead of going to Mexico, crossing the equator, and then coming down to South America.
You know we're in a rabbit hole, right? Why don't flights go from New Zealand to South America?
We need some Jeopardy music.
Down, 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 down. Down, 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 down. Well, you funny, yo. Okay.
That's what you saying, that it ain't true, or that they don't go that way, or what you saying?
Hold on. I got you. Just relax. All right. So you saying from New Zealand to South America? Say flights from New Zealand to South America. are limited due to several factors. Geographical distance. The vast expanse between New Zealand and South America necessitates long-haul flights, which are less frequent and often more expensive. So they ain't gonna spend all the money on gas because you want them to, right? That's how you make money. That jet fuel costs a lot of money there, bro. Say for instance, the direct flight from Auckland to San Diego, child takes approximately 11 hours. Okay. Market demand. The relatively low demand for direct flights between these regions makes it economically challenging for airlines to operate such routes. This results is limited services. It says with Latin Airlines currently offering the only direct flight from Auckland to San Diego. Operational costs. Long haul flights incur higher operating costs, including fuel, crew expenses. Without sufficient passenger demand, airlines may find it unprofitable to maintain direct service between New Zealand and South America. Alternative routes. Many travelers opt for connecting flights through North America and other regions, which can be more cost effective, offering greater flexibility in scheduling. Airlines such as Air New Zealand and LATAM provide services to various North American cities from where passengers can connect to South American destinations. In summary, the combination of geographical distance, limited market demand. Why don't y'all start flying? Why don't y'all do that? Especially flat earthers. They need to all pile on, spend that money. Limited market demand, high operational costs, and the availability to alternate routes contribute to the scarcity of direct flights from New Zealand to South America. So what's your reason behind it? It's cost. It's not cost effective.
Yeah. I also saw, I was reading, so he was talking about South America going to Mexico. It's because the Earth's curvature making hold on.
He said New Zealand. He got the wrong thing. He said New Zealand.
Making the Earth's curvature, making this route the most fuel efficient and shortest distance between the two continents, essentially following the curve of the planet rather than taking a straight line across the Pacific, which would require significantly more fuel. Also, they talked about what I was talking about. Why do they go more to the north? And they're saying, fuel efficiency. I lost my place there, but the most efficient path between 2 points on a sphere follows a great circle route. Flying a northerly route near the coast of North America allows planes to take advantage of prevailing winds and minimize fuel consumption. So it's all about the money.
Right. I mean, not to prove the flat earthers. Craziest thing ever. See? Sometimes the most simplest answer make good. Chill, what's good, man?
I wish you could bring this up. Here's this site that show the marine traffic shipping, that live action of ships and the routes they take every day. And it does not match up with the flat earth. It match up with the globe earth. It's better than looking at airplane routes. Look at shipping routes. You'll see ships going from South Africa to South America. Because ships are not limited like airplanes are. They carry more fuel, so they can cross direct straight line path. But you look it up, shipping route, and because more ships today are equipped with this thing that constantly track them. So anybody can go online, look up marine traffic live, and you'll see the shipping routes. And you realize that it's not the flat earth they're following. Trust me on that.
Crazy.
Okay, so y'all saying that the distance from New Zealand to South America is greater because of the curve. It's better for them to go to Mexico first and then go down.
Oh, I answered the question about New
They
Zealand.
don't go to Mexico. They don't go to Mexico.
Yeah, I answered the question about New Zealand flights to South America. It's just not cost effective, but you do got active flights though, so I don't know what you were saying. I don't understand. Chill, man. Get back
but
on
you
that,
said
man.
cost of. Okay, so you're saying cost effective as far as the fuel?
Yeah, it's just cost effective, right? It's not no high demand. Only the flat earthers want to go, and y'all not spending no money. Chill. What's up, man?
Well, I'm just saying, like, okay.
Hold on. What's up, man?
Well, talk to me, Cleveland, everywhere that is good. What's going on, Unc?
Hey, man, man, wish you could have jumped on there and hollered at Dave. I don't know where you was at.
Hey, man, I was watching the show. My whole family was watching the show.
Okay. All right.
My wife, Dr. Janice, she was at Ladocious, getting her hair popped, and she was listening to the show.
Okay.
So yeah, no, man, I just wanted to jump in there. You already know, bro. Proud of you. Great show. You just stacking it higher and higher, raising the level every single time, year after year. So you at where you supposed to be at, where you expected to, where we need you to be at right now. So I already tell you. So good show, man.
Oh no, I appreciate your unwavering support too, man. That's always important, man. And then the valuable friendship, man. That's super important. Then the beautiful family, wife and daughter, man. And yeah, you're around education yourself, man. And it's important to know that a person that's a rapper, hip hop artist, quote unquote writer, author, ain't pseudo. At a time when hip hop is pseudo, you're not that guy, man. So what do you think about that, though, Chill?
Hey,
How is hip hop so saturated with pseudoisms, bro?
Because I mean, from the very beginning, we've always been, and I don't profess to speak for the field, but the culture has always kind of been anti-establishment, and some things come along with that anti-establishmentarianism, and that's just one of the things. But there are always seeds of knowledge, those kernels of truth in there with different MCs. That, I mean, we can't get it all at the same time, but we got some cultural pride, cultural ethnicity, information in there when it was going a whole different direction. So this is next. I hope that it's next. But the easy answer is, we just always been a subculture or a counter culture, and I think that just goes along with it.
Yeah, man, that's real interesting. But hey, we get there when we get there with it, right? It's steps to it. You ain't just diving straight there. My growth, wasn't just straight there. Some people can get straight there, right? And I think it's important to keep doing this. So yeah, Stu Peas, I heard you, man, but I ain't worrying about the color of a man's skin on correcting somebody. I think you can get corrected. You're wrong no matter what color you is, yo.
It's not the color, the optics. It's the optics.
Right. Well, right. So you should never. Don't I always say that? You muted out, Montoya. I always say, man, I'm trying to make sure that when you go out on a business meeting or something, and you having a high level conversation, with your CEO of the company or something like that, and y'all having a conversation, you don't want to sound like you lost your mind back crazy. Have an educated, swagger to yourself. Be able to, be able to speak on many different subjects. Right? I say it all the time. Hey, my fault. You know what I mean? Lord Jamal running around like he ain't got no sense. That he did that to himself. The information is there. You go all the way back to 1918 or so, where you got Hubert Harris. He in Harlem. Okay, think about this. He in Harlem. He talking about Charles Darwin, right? He on the soapbox, Speaker's Corner in Harlem. He kicking what we kicking right now. How the hell do we go from there to straight pseudo? So the African American community was always pushing science and science literacy, man. Through their religion, through all that, they was always on that. People just didn't want to pick it up, man, because they lazy and it's hard.
Hey, can I add something real quick,
Yeah, better, yeah. Go for it.
Hey, and before I go, I just want to say that, Lord Jamar, that's my man. Brand Nubians, that's my man. I done had some of my people get in and rock rhymes with the Brand Nubians. So, in hip hop, there's always been a saying, show and prove. And for a while, when like my brother Jamar, he was out there showing and proving, but he didn't really have anybody that the community, the hip hop community, could see showing and proving alternative information to what he was saying. And so since this was so, just imagine if Professor Dave had never pulled up on Godfrey's show.
Oh man.
You just would have had what Lord Jamar was saying, because you already know. As you say about a well-organized lie, man, he was beating the hell out of the people that was in the studio that day. I'm talking about Jamar was.
He was, wasn't he?
They didn't have information. And just as Professor Dave was saying, just the very minimum of sophistication with that bad information sounds really good, sounds important, sounds intelligent. Man, it sounds incredible. So I think when because it has gone viral, and the more that Jamar talks about it, the more it's going to come back to who Professor Dave is. And then hopefully when people scroll up, hit up Professor Dave, they're going to come and see the pseudo killers. They're going to see, information like that popping up. But I think that it just gave everybody the chance in the hip hop community to see the information from the other side. And I think it also helped that as wild and brolic as Jamar was,
wild and brolic.
Hey man, well, that's how he gets down. But to see Professor Dave jumping out there how he does, man, Dave, he coming with it too. And to see somebody not, quote unquote punk out and still stand there and kick information, some people are going to look into that information that Professor Dave was kicking.
Yeah.
So
I think
it's a plus point for a moment in time for the community, and I'm talking about the hip hop community.
That's real, and of course, man, it's like a man. We should have been where we at, like that tireless work that Doc put in. Teaching STEM all year long, not just in summer camps, just all year long. Programs in schools, man. We there. Come on, Chill. We've been there from the very beginning on doing this, man. This ain't no stage joke. Right. We ain't sitting there playing.
And big ups to Dr. Ma'at. You know that I've taken at this point now 3 busloads of kids on 3 different occasions up to see Dr. Ma'at. 40, 50 kids, Cleveland and other area high school kids up to see Dr. Ma'at sit in her class. Man, it is amazing to see how she gets down with that STEM. And thanks to you for making that connection. So yeah, I'm trying to do what I can do on this end. I always do.
Oh man, you always doing what you come on, man. We supposed to been in the documentary.
Yeah. Okay, anyway.
The pseudo, he was a pseudo. The cameraman was a pseudo.
The man you wouldn't help me fight when he was getting a little slick at the mouth.
I ain't know you, man. I thought y'all knew each other, man. I ain't know y'all was good. I ain't know, bro.
Man, you talked me out of fight. You talked me out of fighting that man. You told me to stand down.
Like, yeah, don't do that, man. I was like, come on. We at the historical college, bro. We was at a historical college.
My college.
What's the name of the college?
Kent State University. We in the Black Studies department. We there in the building. Where I was born at.
You was about to squabble at the college, brother.
Oh man! Oh man!
Where they civil rights, where they stood there and armed the students.
Hey! Back when they was practicing nonviolence, he was about to be violent at Kent State.
Hey man, Ankh say man. Ankh say that's your boy, man. Y'all been cool this long. I'm like, man, I don't know that dude.
I was like, oh shoot, damn.
I was like, yeah, we should have got him there.
I ain't know, yo. I ain't know he was like, I ain't know. It wasn't that slick. When I can say, hold on, yo, what you say, it wasn't that kind of slick. He was playing with you too. See, people don't know you don't like to play, not even if you don't really. I didn't know you ain't know him. He was playing too much because you ain't know him. Yeah, he was now that I think about it, he was playing too much. Somebody you don't know. I thought you knew. I didn't know, bro.
He was real slick at the mouth. But anyway, it was good to have you up at my university, where I first learned about our people. One of the first Black Studies departments in the country, at least the third, and the place where Black History Month was created. Please look it up.
Man, you want to fight.
I ain't say we started Black History Week. Hey man, there was a picture of Huey and Kwame. They also, it wasn't just the civil rights brothers. It was the brothers with the leather jackets and the dashikis and the black fists up. They on the wall too.
Yeah, they on that wall, man. Hey,
Malcolm
JR, man.
peeking out the window with the clack clack in his hand.
Clacking. The clacking. Don't be slacking. Yeah, thanks for that donation again. JG 1982, man. Appreciate that support, man. That's always support, man.
Yeah, I donated to your joint directly tonight too, man. That's how good your joint was.
Did you? What you?
On your cash app? On your personal
did you?
cash.
I mean, boy, that must have been banging, boy. Okay,
yeah, you was banging.
Okay, all right. I wanted to do it different. Ain't nobody know about the book. I said, yeah, I'm gonna go with the book. I'm gonna go through that book. Everybody think I'm gonna go flat earth. Like, nah, I'm gonna go for the book.
Nah, you was doing your thing.
Mm-hmm. That was a good. Hey, Dave on his A game, man.
Yeah,
he on his A game.
Oh yeah, he'll be. Peace, gentlemen. Peace, everybody.
What's going on, Anthony?
What it is, man?
Appreciate that donation, Montoya. Hold on, appreciate that, Mr. Gomez. Appreciate that's love right there. I just looked at it. Go ahead. What's up, Anthony? Boy, the cat got your tongue. Well, you got up. Ain't no question that. Well, you funny.
Well, I was going. I really wanted to get into the flat Earth stuff, but right before that, he was like, "Well, I'm sick of the flat Earth stuff." So I was like, "Damn, I'm stuck." You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
but,
you could have said did what you wanted to do. Nah,
yeah,
on, bro.
Yeah, it's all good though. But I just, I want to let y'all know, man, we beat Lord Jamal, me and Miss Juju on Our Galaxy and Beyond. Shit, 2 weeks before Professor Dave got him. And
you got him twice, didn't you?
Yeah, and if you go back to that, Stupies, I talked about the up and the down and all that. I used the globe. I did all that. You know what I'm saying? So that was the last show we did. So we got on him, dog. Y'all need to check that out. You need to check that out. We got at him. All the the craziness that he was talking about, and we did demonstrations. And what was really crazy to me on the Professor Dave video was when he asked for a working model.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Bro. That was funny. You don't have a working model for nothing you say, but you asking for one. Come on, man. Stop
nothing. Look, that's the slick thing he said to me before he got knocked off.
Yeah.
Because we supposed to sit down. I guess we ain't gonna be able to sit down now. We're supposed to sit down and have a conversation.
Nah,
he gonna tell me I'm gonna sit down with you if you got a model. What, man?
I think he watched Bobby. I think he watched the show with you on. Dr. Martin. I think he watched the show because if you listen to him afterwards, like he watched that show. I don't know. You and Dr. Matt was not disrespectful to him in any which way.
He said he said that.
No, he didn't say. He didn't say. But if you listen to the show that he presented with the two white guys, I think he watched the show. It was like he lost face in front of his peers. He lost face. Let's admit it. Him look kooky now. Jabbar look kooky. You can't afford to lose face as a black man. That is all we have. And he lost face. He look kooky now. Look pseudo.
Oh man, anytime you're gonna go against science, bro. Yeah, you're not gonna.
Yeah, you're losing no matter who. Yeah, period.
Yeah, you're losing.
He did it to himself. He did it to himself.
Stu P's the only one feel bad about it.
I know. I was like, I don't know.
Hey, come on, Stu P's.
No, listen, the worst thing a man can do is lose face.
He did it to himself. The worst thing a man can do.
Yeah, because a man supposed to stand up and say, I was wrong. Even if the information was wrong, when somebody correct you, you say, thank you. I didn't know. I appreciate you. You don't lose face that way. Because I admit they were wrong. But he was wrong and strong and holding on to it. And then become very vile with his insinuation, how he was speaking.
Yep.
And it was almost like, dude, stop it. I was like begging him. I was watching the show live and I said, please, stop it. Don't go down that road. Please. You're looking like a Dumbo. You're looking like a Dumbo now. Just stop talking. You have no sense of scale. You don't know how big the world is. You think that's the little globe that the teacher had on our decks. You don't even understand the concept of down. If we were in space, there's no up and down in space. But when you're on a planet, there's down. But the thing about it is that he has no clue and he does not listen. And then he got very vile and calling out people out of them names. And he said, please don't do it. Because you represent us. We don't have the same thing that other people have.
He don't represent all of us. No.
That's like that. We should lose sight of that. Race is such a construct. We should just lose sight of it. It's harming us to even believe what you just said. Like all groups are no groups are monoliths. We are not monoliths,
right?
And so I talked about this on my show just 2 weeks ago of how we over value a person representing you. Like we overvalue because of how we learn the construct of race. That's something that we should definitely lose sight of. We lose time holding on to the construct in this manner. The construct is still very real. We still live it out. But once you understand the construct, we should talk smarter.
Shout out to Lord Abba who just pulled up in the chat.
What Lord Abba talking about?
But yeah, you're right. Yeah, he don't represent. I mean, if you feel like he represents you, Soupies,
yeah, man, he don't represent
no way.
me, yo.
No way.
Nobody represents you. Like that's not it's only a racial construct. But now we're in a global society, and if some black person does something foolish, that's a black person who did something foolish. That black person doesn't represent us, even if they're a celebrity. Like that's a construct that we've taken for years, and we really should lose sight of that.
We need to lose sight of it, yes, but and that sounds good. But in reality, it is unfortunate for us that we fall in this dynamic.
No, but it's not in reality. That's the problem. What you're saying is in the construct. The construct is not real.
You know what's so funny?
You're saying it within the construct. That's not reality. That's what we need to learn. What you're saying, we should learn that it's not reality. You're coming from the construct of race. The construct is not real.
You know what's even funnier, Stu Pease, you're coming from this perspective, and then what did Lord Jamal do when he finally resurfaced? He went and got him three white boys to fight that.
Got about that though. What about that? How was the optics on that?
I love that, Tiffany. Great example to show he ain't wasting time trying to hold on to no construct in that way. And we should lose sight of it. It was some type of representation. No, we should gladly, like y'all do in the science community, when it's right, and let other people think that. Let other people think inside the construct. If you're in the science community, you should not be thinking inside the construct.
I agree.
Tiffany, that's a good call out. Yeah. That's a good call out.
Hey, man, right to him.
Lord Jamal's trying to win. He's trying to win.
He ran right to the white boys. Thinking of it. Yeah.
Yeah. We just need to lose sight of that. You just link up with whoever you in line with, whether it's a religious construct, or definitely if it's a science construct, you just line up with who has the best science. There is no lining up. Because again, we know the pseudos have used white man science for so long. So we should never be talking inside that construct inside of a science place.
No, not at all. No. Makes no sense right there. I mean, the whole thing is wild.
And you got your brother on here that came on and said they beat him up just 2 weeks earlier. It just didn't go viral. So, you know what I mean? So, yeah, just it don't matter. If it's right, it's right. You stand by what's right and don't make it racial. And I'm not when it comes to science.
Hey, I got one more before I leave.
Go ahead.
Do you remember the part where Jamar asked Professor Dave about crepuscular rays?
Yeah, right. Yep.
I want to know, did he had Dave right there? Like,
yeah, he thought he had him.
I mean, he thought he pulled one out so slick that he was gonna come up with a big one that Dave didn't know about.
Yeah. He really thought he did his thing. You thought he had him. I got him. I got him. He ain't gonna know what that is. He ended up talking about perspective and the way it looked. You know what I'm saying? Like
right.
I learned
he
that.
talked about the train tracks.
Yep, train tracks. It's just like when you drawing perspective, you take the dot, you use the ruler, you use the dots, and you connect the dots for your perspective. If things going away look smaller, things closer to you is bigger. I mean, it's just it's no way. You got Galileo, and then Copernicus. Okay, they talked about the heliocentric model. Okay, so back then, those societies understood that. So we need to just stop that completely. As a matter of fact, I forget the name. Let me do this.
And let me say this real while you're looking for that. I don't even want you to give credit to the society. Galileo spent his last years on house arrest because the church was so powerful, and he wouldn't concede to the fact that the earth did not, that the sun, he had it backwards. He was saying that the sun circled the earth versus the other way, and he would never concede that. So same pseudo battles we're having now was being had then, and he spent his last years on house arrest just because he would not change, because the church was just more concerned about the Bible saying that God made the sun and it circled the earth, and so they were just like, people are not going to be believers if they listen to this Galileo guy, and he would never come off of it. So he spent his years on house arrest, his last few years on house arrest.
It wasn't no death-defying house arrest. It was like a villa. He was good.
He was. Yeah, I mean, just like really anybody else got money.
They ain't really.
Yeah, but I'm just he wasn't free to go. But the only thing I'm pointing out, you just said the society understood that. I was like, nah, his actually society went against him was my bigger point.
I don't know if that's why they house arrest Galileo.
It was strictly over him not saying that it was over. That's what it was over.
Yeah, I think it was over his.
I know it was actually. I know that.
Anti-heliocentric.
Yeah, it was absolutely was the reason he got house arrest.
After they financed him. Boy, I tell you, man, the church of beliefs is wild. They definitely financed him, right? They did. They financed him. And I forget the guy that. Go ahead.
Yeah, but it's just at the end of his life that discovery and him standing by it actually got him on house arrest. So at the time, the church financed both science. So
all of it.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is, but it's just once he came out with that, whatever he stood by, that's when they were saying you can't be out saying this. So they may have financed him up until this point, but near the end of his life, they put him on house arrest because he stood by that point. So it doesn't change the fact that they financed him. That's all I'm saying. I'm just showing you.
Oh yeah, correct. No, you're right. Yeah, when you got too far out there, they're like, "Hey man, we got to reel you in there." Bro.
Exactly. We're financing you, so just don't put it out publicly. And he wouldn't retract it.
Yeah, he wouldn't retract. He stood up there. All right, we got. Hey, what's up, Kaz? What's up? How you doing? You unmuted. I can't hear you. I can't hear you. See, you're in the void. Your mic. Oh, all right, there you go.
There you go. Hi, everybody.
How you doing? How you feeling? What's good up? I see you got all your stuff in the background, and you still roller skating?
You know it, baby. I still roller skate. I still pop lock dance. I still sun gaze.
Okay. Oh, you can't use sun gaze, yo?
Yeah, I still sun gaze. I went out today.
And did what?
It's in glaze. We got snow and everything, and it's like 2 degrees.
Hey, put some.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I've been doing it now for like 17 years. I want to say.
Looking right at the sun. You don't look right at the sun, do you?
Right at the sun for like 2 hours. I can.
Really?
Actually,
can you see? Can you see? How many fingers I got up? How many fingers I got?
You gotta warm my baby. You gotta warm my baby.
That's why you got the lit. Hey, you funny. Hey, man, you know what? Hey, I'm nice. What's on your mind?
These back here, y'all gotta excuse them. That's Mr. Frank and Betty Boo, y'all.
Look like they died from sun gazing.
I DJ, so they be in the background.
They died from sun gazing.
Oh, you DJ.
They died from sun gazing.
They probably did, baby.
Yeah, they died from sun gazing. They died.
Harmful effects of sun gazing. Don't try to go home and end up like our two buddies behind.
Hey, one of them learned and got glasses on. One of them got glasses on to learn they left.
Yeah, they got got glasses
Oh man, y'all gotta stop it, man. Y'all play too much.
Feel like one of them got shades on. So I was like, maybe he learned his lesson in death.
Oh man. So what's on your mind there? You know, I like, what's up?
Oh, what's on my mind? Unc, I've been trying to show y'all these videos I have for years.
For
I'm
what?
gonna say, because I've been with y'all for years.
Ain't listened to a damn thing I said yet.
Look, I want
to nothing I say. Never.
You said a what?
I said you ain't listened to shit I done said over the last long as you been you ain't listening to nothing I got to say. It's funny, ain't it? Ow.
I know
I like it because you just ain't listening. You just ain't. It's funny. I ain't even mad at you. You know what I'm saying?
You telling me to stop sun gazing?
Yeah, come on, yo. You tripping, yo. You take
I
you
can't
5 minutes
stop. I'm already into the city on now. You know, like the city on. A lot of people don't know about the city on in the underground, and they like everybody you have like talking about the cosmos or astrology or any of that. None of y'all. I put my money on it. None of y'all had videos with them.
You got some videos with some underground people?
Yes, actually with them. I've been ever since I've been sun gazing. My 3rd year in sun gazing. This when they start appearing. I call them light beings. Okay. When they in 2015. After that, and 3 years into my sun gazing, my daughter was out there while I was sun gazing one day. Her and my grandson, and so she captured me going inside the sun, and you will see the sun put me back down. Okay.
Right, let me help
Mostly all my videos will show y'all the mothership, will show y'all the I call it it's like a tube. It's like you going inside like a womb of a tube, like of a mother. Like literally, y'all. And it takes you underground, or the one in the sun takes you inside the sun. I have too much proof, y'all, where I can show y'all where the sun and the Hiharu, you will see Hiharu with these things in her hand, like wands in her hand, and she on top of Amun Ray. Okay.
Let me help you out. I'm gonna tell you what
turns.
that is. You didn't scratch your retina all up in that sun. So the fog you see, that's the
y'all gonna be able to see. And I have a video where
I show us the video. Let me see.
Walking around.
Let me see that. Let's see it. Let's see it.
Go on my page for me.
Put it right there. Let me see. I'm gonna show it. And we're
Go
gonna show the
on my
light.
Professor X page and just pull up
Boy,
or I
Professor
can
X.
put, or I'm gonna put one of my videos in the back.
Yeah, put it in the back real quick. We want to see it.
Yeah, I can put it in the back, like the one where I.
Now
Which
you
one
know.
y'all want to see? I got lots of them with them.
I want to see the one where you get beamed up to the sun. Now you know.
Okay.
I'm gonna joke you if it ain't right. I mean, I gave you a shot at it. Your pyramids lighting up behind you.
Okay, they get ready light your channel up when they see this too. I'm gonna
blame you,
bomb it up.
Montoya.
I'm gonna bomb it up.
I'm
I'm
gonna
bomb it up.
It's
I'm
your
gonna show
fault,
y'all things.
Montoya.
I'm finna show y'all some things.
Bowman.
Nobody can show y'all but Ty.
All right, let's see. Come on, let's see it. Come on.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it in the back for you. Y'all go ahead and talk while I'm gonna get
put
the
in
video.
that back. All right. So this is what happened when you sun gaze for 20 years.
And watch this.
Light beams start coming to you, man.
Yeah, stuff y'all would never do in y'all life.
Leave her alone. She's a moderator. She's the only moderator on this channel she's a moderator.
I am a mod on
You're a mod. See that? Because pseudo attract, keep the pseudo away. That's how you do it. Wow.
I actually met in real life when I came to New York.
Sure did. I thought you was invisible. I could see straight through you. I was like, boy, she's a light being. I can't see her.
Yeah. And I tore that dance floor up.
Oh, dancing.
Dance floor up. Did nobody want to dance after that? They couldn't mess with me.
Did you have your skates on?
No, I was Matrix. I was doing the Matrix on them. The DJ tried to put on a slow song, thought I couldn't hang. You was and then you see Sinette in the video trying to get a little young dude to try to dance against me. Bro, you better go sit your young tail down.
All right, let me see. Hey, make sure y'all become a proud skeptic though. For $2.99, you can be a proud skeptic, man. Y'all do that.
And you know what else I want to show y'all?
What you want to show? I ain't seen it yet. Where is that? Let me put you in the back.
My DNA, and I want to show y'all how we all kin to each other.
Where you from? Mars? Where you from?
well, my family is from West Virginia and North Carolina and South Carolina.
Okay. All right.
And Alabama, Pensacola, Florida. You know.
Is it
I'm a young, so
I'm waiting for it.
I'm gonna get it, babe. I got so many videos, y'all. Like a lot. I've been doing this a long time.
You underground, yeah. I cannot believe you funny.
I go to the underground. Yeah.
Hilarious, yo.
And it's the one in the sun. It's all females, no males.
Oh man. All right, I'm waiting. I want to see. Let me see where you at. Professor X. Let me see.
Videos everywhere.
Look at you.
But y'all want a specific one, so I'm gonna get that one.
You the one with the extraordinary story.
Y'all go ahead and talk, baby, while I find the video.
You got a spellbound. We can't even talk.
Wait, y'all ain't gonna get to talk. Y'all see
on a pseudo killer show. You jump up there, the maxed out. You maxed out, pseudo. You
okay. Oh, let me find that video.
Dog, I'm speechless, man.
We do sympathize. We do sympathize.
I know. I can't wait to show it to y'all. I've been wanting to do this for a lot of years.
All right, well, I'm gonna give you an open opportunity. How you doing?
I thought I was gonna get to show this stuff on Sinetta, but we can ready to share this on Ankh, and we about to blow up because I got lots more for y'all tell.
Boy.
That y'all don't know.
That was a dope show with Professor Dave, man. It was dope show you did. I didn't get to jump on it. I listened to it when y'all come about therapy and vitamin C. Even that, that's a major another fun fact with the vitamin C is that connects us to our closest primate relatives out of the Haplorhini and the Haplorhini group, which is basically simians and cages. Out of those primates, none of those primates can synthesize vitamin D naturally.
Your thing sound terrible. I can't even hear you. Your thing sound terrible. Yo.
You hear me, yo?
Heck no. It sounds like you're on the sun with Professor X, yo.
Yeah, I got you. Hold on.
Hold on.
What's up?
Can you hear me?
Hello.
I probably got to charge my stuff up. Hold
on.
Hello. Oh, you can hear me now?
I can hear you.
Yeah, that's because I'm driving. You heard the car. You heard the seatbelt thing. But yeah, I was saying that I was. Hold on. Let me put this seatbelt on, yeah. Yeah. Now I was saying that. You hear me now?
Hello.
What's up?
Disney Junior fan.
All right. Okay.
Disney Junior fan.
All right. What's good
with it?
Got a question?
Fan.
Got a question? You say,
yeah. Can you hear me now?
Go ahead, Gullah. I can hear you, Gullah. Go ahead.
Now I was saying that the Haplorhini, which consists of simians and tasers out of the primate family tree, or primates that cannot synthesize vitamin C naturally, so we have to consume it. And humans are simians, so we're part of the Haplorhini group. That's another factor in evolution that connects us to primates. You know what I'm saying? But a particular subgroup of primates, you know what I'm saying, Haplorhini.
All right, you got me. What the hell I got to do when we talk? You threw me. I done went from the sun to Haplorhinis.
No. Remember you come back. I said I heard that show. Yeah, I said I heard that show. I didn't get to get on it, but you were talking about scurvy and vitamin C and all that. You were talking about scurvy.
Oh, okay. What about?
Yeah, I was saying that because the because humans have to eat vitamin C, things with vitamin C in it, is important because we can't synthesize it naturally. And that connects us to a particular sub-branch of primates, which is the Haplorhini. Haplorhinis cannot synthesize vitamin C naturally. Haplorhinis is two different groups. It's simians and the taser group. You know what I'm saying? Humans being in the simian group, that's the reason why you can't synthesize vitamin C naturally. You have to eat it. You have to consume it.
All right.
It's called a multi nutrient.
Okay.
I mean, yeah.
All right, we'll talk about it on our show, man. You gotta
I
get
mean
better.
a micronutrient. My bad, a micronutrient.
Oh, yeah, you got, man. I can barely hear you. You in the car? You must be in the car. So
yeah, I'm in the car. Yeah. You had the thing clicking. Yeah.
All right. Hey, Vino, what's up, man? Where you at, man? You a Native American flat earther. How? How can you do all these things? Like you're a trifecta. Give me one more, yo. Get the trifectas to the Oasis. Might as well just go all the way with it, man. What else? What else? Humans popped up everywhere at the same time. Add that to your repertoire. Come on.
Yeah, we all cabbage patch. We cabbage patch babies, yo.
Well, you know, it's kind of crazy that I seen. Well, I don't know if you believe this, but you know, they said that they found some dinosaur footprints in England a couple of days ago that go back 13 million years ago. Do you believe that?
Of course. Yeah, I haven't seen that report, but yes, I don't believe dinosaurs. There's a fossil record of dinosaurs, so it's not a belief. It's not in the realm of religion. You're in the realm of that. Yeah, there's evidence. They found bones, fossils, all kind of stuff. So yeah, that's not even a belief, bro. So, of course. So there you go. So you think dinosaurs ain't real? There you have it. Trifecta. You think
No, I'm just talking about. I'm talking about the number that the numbers that they put on there.
Yeah, the dating is right. They use approximate dates and they use more than one dating system.
12 million.
Yeah, they can date that. They wouldn't use carbon dating for that. All right. They would use maybe dating that so there's isotopes and they know the half-lives and stuff like that. Let me see. I'll give you one that they're gonna use for the 12 million word.
But they said I don't know.
Hold on, thermoluminescence. That's gonna be one of them. But go ahead. What was you saying?
But they said they was at a courier site and somebody's was digging and it felt kind of weird and that's how they found the prints. Do you believe that?
Yeah, I don't gotta believe it. I haven't seen it yet. It's not a belief, bro. You keep saying believe.
But I'm just saying these are the same people. I guess the scientists were that's putting certain numbers, on everything that the world's supposed to believe or the world's supposed to know.
Oh, so how do you get to where you going? How do you get that? What you? Because you think you're a Native American. Where that come from? Who that come from?
I mean, I get that because my people was running with them at the same time. Ain't got no slave records going back to Africa. Ain't got no connection. I ain't got no family member that say, yeah, that was my family member that came from Africa.
No. Who you get it from though? Who told you that?
As far as what?
What you telling me? Where you get it from? Your grandmother?
Yeah, family, and also it seemed like everybody done wrote a story about my peoples and stuff. So
what's the name of your people, Joe? We want to look them up. We want to make sure you're straight. We don't want you to have the wrong family. Make sure don't know white people help you out on this. I find out using any white people thing, paper books. I'm telling you, bro. I'm gonna do you like you do me. I'm not believing that a white person wrote that.
The Seminoles, my people with the Seminoles.
Oh, man,
we coming from that area.
Seminoles, anything but African American, anything but that. All right, where's that video at?
You want me to try to share my screen? Because I tried to copy and paste it to the back chat, but it won't let me.
Won't let you.
No,
boy, because it's a no fly zone. It's a no fly zone.
So I'm gonna try to share my screen.
I got everything set up. No fly zone. If you just too much like Vino got the trifecta. No dinosaurs. He a Seminole Indian.
My baby, do I push present?
Good. Yeah, push present. Yeah, push it.
Okay. And I push share screen.
Yep. Now you couldn't have went to the sun if you can't get this off. You got to. If you can't defeat this, I'm not gonna be able to believe your story. I'm just not. You went all the way to the sun and asked them how to screen share. That's some of the things you're supposed to get when you talk to them beings, though. You know that, right?
I'm getting it. I'm getting it. I'm getting it.
Man.
For the first time, y'all. I'm getting it. Hold on. Hold on. Don't get excited. Hold on. Okay. I'll push on the video.
Yeah, kick going low. Brought to you by. All right. Okay.
Y'all see something? Y'all see something?
Is that you?
Yeah.
All right. All right. Go ahead.
Okay. Let me tell y'all what's going on first, because I don't want to
Why
spook
you gotta
y'all
tell us?
out.
Let us figure it out. Don't tell us. We want to see. Don't tell us. Because if you tell us, our mind gonna see it. We want to see it without you telling. Go ahead.
This is the original video where it's not chopped.
All right, go ahead. Push
now
play.
Push play.
No, in the middle. It's in the middle, right there. Over. Yep. Push play.
Wait a minute. Hide that so I can work that.
Is that you standing outside that car with the red helmet on?
Yes, I'm standing by my truck. You see the light? You see the light? Y'all see that light beaming?
No, that ain't no damn light. Where? To the left?
No, you see the light beaming telling me to come?
Yeah, I see it. I see it.
Okay. You can really see it like real good. Just
I see
hold on. It's gonna sound like I'm walking like on like ice or leaves or something. But what y'all see the ground out there. Y'all gonna see y'all get ready to hear Ray come out. Ray just now coming out. The mothership just now coming to get me. Okay. Y'all get ready to see.
Oh my God, that is the sun
I didn't even know I didn't know my daughter was out there that day.
Okay.
And
your daughter out there making sure her mom is all right.
Listen to this. Listen to this light beam. Wait a minute, I gotta go back. You gotta hear this light beam that came off that shit. Listen. Did you hear him?
That was a hip hop.
Yeah, that was one of the light beams.
Oh, okay.
He wasn't nowhere to be found.
They listen to hip hop. They listen to hip hop up there.
No, he came out the sun.
Yeah, no, I'm saying they must listen to hip hop. The sun people must listen to hip hop.
Yeah,
the light beam.
I'm ready to come out.
All right. Come on, let's see it. Go ahead. Hey man, y'all seeing his first? The light beams come from the sun, yo. She definitely gonna.
What? Our cars? Dad, I'm watching my mom bring the sun out.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Where's Professor Dave at right now?
Hold on, I gotta get connected with the sun. Hold on.
That's the ship right there. I see the ship.
You can see it.
Ain't that the ship right there?
Yeah, you see it. It's coming.
I see. That's you. What you doing? I'll make it big. Hold on. Yeah, you gotta be kidding me, man. Look, you doing what? Oh, hell no. Boy, I'm telling you, boy. Man, who else? Oh, wow. You say, here it comes.
Okay, y'all see me in the middle?
I hear that music.
Y'all see me in the yard?
I see you.
Okay, watch me.
That's you. You took your coat off?
Watch me.
You took your coat off, yo.
It's getting hot. It's getting hot out there.
Watch this.
All right. I ain't gonna miss it. I ain't miss it. All right, what you got? You can't. What is that you playing? That's you on there? I can't see you. It's getting darker. Oh, that's you can't. Okay. We just gonna listen to it. We don't want to hear the music. You out there gone. Oh, that's your daughter right there, yo. All right, yo, you out here having fun, yo. I'm gonna let you have your fun, yo. Did the ship come yet?
Y'all ready?
Huh?
Put me back down?
Yeah. We seen it. We saw you. All right, that's the first time ever seen on the Pseudo Killers. We seen a ship. That's your daughter right there. What your daughter saying? What your daughter saying? Can't he turn? All right, you turn it off. Let's get it out of this.
It's only a few more minutes. A few more seconds.
I don't want to hear that music. She got music.
So what do we see?
Hey, just mute the volume.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that was crazy. What?
So what do we
see? How y'all like that one?
Would you want me to tell you the truth or you want me to lie to you?
I have more deeper one. Like,
you want me to tell you the truth or you want me to lie? What you want me to do?
I want both. I want truth and a lie.
Hey, I see you. You definitely came from Mars on that one. You came from Mars. This is the lie, yo. I seen a light beam come get you. It was very interesting. How you beamed up and beamed down. Very interesting. I like that. The truth is, if you lost your damn mind, you done come on here with a damn.
No,
you got me watching. I'm looking. I'm saying, let me see something. Really, you were sitting there thinking that. What your daughter say? Where's she at?
I have more.
No, I don't want to see no more. We're gonna hey Montoya, have her on your show, yo, so she can show you some more. I want to let you get the one off. I did my one good thing.
No, I said I was gonna show you the first one y'all wanted to see was me go inside the light, right? Inside the sun. The other ones are showing the light beams coming out the sun. They walking around the apartment building.
Yeah, that's something that got you.
I have lots of videos, yo. Lots of.
Lost your mind. All right, okay. Well, anyway, I don't believe it. I thought it was a video with you was out there doing pot locking. I thought you
I got lots. You know, I got a lot of them, baby.
Should put your skates on.
No,
I show you
y'all. No, I want to show y'all the light beams and things that I have. Like,
all right. Well, I see the light beam behind your head.
You probably do. You probably do. They everywhere. They always around me.
Can't say you're scamming. Is you scamming?
Kid, go on my page and see, y'all. I got more over there, you know. So y'all can see what I'm talking about. You know, y'all ain't gonna see all one video.
We see on that based off that video, Kick Door can
show me something better than that one.
I think you scamming.
Show me somebody's video better than that one.
I think it's a scam.
Where they literally like with the sun, like
put your page. That won't go on your page. I used to have your page, man. Where you be rolling.
It's Professor X.
Professor X. Well, let me see. Yeah. Everybody go like and subscribe to Professor X, man.
Yeah, I still did. I'm the coldest. Call me the pop lock queen of Columbia.
Hit that. Show hit that. Man, go subscribe to the channel. All right, you got me for
y'all
the day.
Come on over there.
All right, appreciate you. All right, back.
You know, I make dolls and coloring books.
I see them behind you. Made that behind you?
No, I dress them up though. But I make
nothing else better to do, boy. You having fun, yo.
I make t-shirts and stuff.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. What you want to do? Would you give them away or what? I know you ain't selling them. What you give them?
No, I make them for my TSL HOTC family. You know, they on
who?
TSL HOTC.
What is that?
TSL is the Smokers Lounge. HOTC is the House of True Consciousness, which is us. You know, but I haven't been with them in a while. I went back over there to Sinettas.
You beamed up because the sun wouldn't let you go.
Yeah.
Oh man. Hey, look, appreciate everybody in that building. That was next caller. They putting you on. They say next caller. They said
I don't care, baby. Go ahead.
They said you were scamming. Hey, V-Note, you can't top that, yo. She just got beamed out the sun, V-Note.
None of them can top that.
You can't top that, V-Note.
Nobody out there.
Auntie, I see you, Auntie.
Auntie, she did a thing, boy. Y'all side by side, neck and neck,
See,
boy.
my baby see me. That's all right. Only if I have one, I'm all right.
You won. You
if
won.
I have one.
Hey, take my advice. Stop looking at the sun, yo. Like, you gotta stop that, yo. Like,
My baby told me that for years, y'all.
Yeah, put some sunglasses on, yo. You out there doing all that, yo. Somebody gonna think you crazy. I don't think you crazy.
They already do. I don't care what they think.
I don't think you're crazy, shorty. I think
They
you
mess
know,
with
it's
me.
all good.
They can't mess with me, huh?
Oh, the hat. Look at you. Oh, that's the crazy hat, though. But that hat, the pseudo hat.
Yeah, y'all like talking about the high hat, so
You got the
I like
high
to wear
pseudo
that
hat,
high hat.
and you
Oh,
complete the
right.
package. How you gonna beat that V note? Hey, V note. I think she got you beat.
It can't
I'm
nobody.
just, nah,
They can't even get me in the knowledge either with their Bible stuff. They
nah,
come out
she
with.
cold with it.
She cold with it. You got you good. All right, enough of that. Nah, I'm done. V note, back to you. Thinking you're an Indian and a cowboy.
Yeah.
Back to you, V note, and the flat Earth. You got the trifecta. Indian, flat Earth, and what else you got going? Indian,
Now,
flat Earth.
I just got some questions, to
Answer. Go ahead.
to what we was taught. That's all.
All right, what's your questions?
All right, so the other one said, since you said, I guess your answer was that it'll be less. I guess the travel is less to go to North America, then go to South America, then to go straight to South America. Is
Back on that again, yo. We got.
I mean, because I never did really get my answer. My phone was kind of, my had
I'm not going
when I
back
was
to that
trying.
again, man.
All
Look,
right, so what? All right, so we
not
passed
cost
every.
effective,
So
but they do have direct flights. They do all the time. So you gotta stop that. I was trying to put my presentation. I actually got it and I couldn't find it. But yeah, they definitely got flights there. You can look it up, and they do. But it's not cost effective. So they're gonna go the cheapest routes, and it's important. Trust me. So what that got to do? You think that mean it's flat though? Is that what you're saying?
yeah, because when we looking on the globe, if we looking on the globe and we looking from New Zealand to South America, that don't make no sense to fly to Mexico from New Zealand. But I guess y'all saying because it's a globe in the spur that it's gonna make the difference up or something like that. I really don't even understand that, but I guess that's what y'all said. I guess it's
What
a
New
fact.
Zealand got to do with Mexico, bro? New Zealand is close to Australia, bro. What are you talking about?
No, yeah, you got me with that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's going from New Zealand straight to Mexico instead of going from New Zealand straight to South America.
Man, you ain't got your flight. Oh, yeah, you ain't got your
I'm talking about a flight. A flight.
You got flights. What you mean?
Okay, I'm saying the flights is going from New Zealand to North America, just like you said, it's going to North America, and then it's going to South America. And my thing is, if we looking at the globe and we looking at New Zealand, why would they go to North America and then come to South America when they can just go straight across to South America?
Well, they do have flights to do that though. You acting like they don't.
Yeah, you got different flights, bro. You got flights that's straight shot. This is straight shot.
Look, flights to South America. I said Uckleland from Uckleland.
Well, I thought you said that they was going to go to North America first.
$1,337. $1,037, yo. 11 hours. I told you that. You the one kept rocking. Cheap air, New Zealand flights to South America. What are you talking about, bro? Like, I just let you have fun. What
But the flights ain't going straight to South America. They going to North America. They crossing the equator and then going to South America.
Yo, are you serious though, yo?
Yeah, that's what the flight chart say.
What flight chart? Let me see. Pull it up. Pull it up. You talking about? What you got? Cheap flights from Uckleland. Auckland to South America. They got straight flights, cheap flights. What do you mean? That's a straight flight, yo. You don't see that?
No, I don't see the screen.
Look, are you serious, yo? I read that. I mean, you
really you read that they going to North America. That's what you was reading.
Say that, man. Look, here you go. 900 cheap. Go get on that, yo. Straight, that's a straight economy. Look, boom, boom. I don't see no stops. What are you talking about? You just talking? I know you see the screen. Now what? You gonna keep saying?
I just had a question.
All right, is it answered now?
Yes, answered.
Good. Who told you that? Was it Lord Jamal? Hey, Lord Jamal,
Yep.
you gotta stop that, yo. You gotta knock that off.
Yeah, he told me.
If that's the case, explain jet lag then, time zone.
Man, matter of fact, brother in the chat, he said this exact thing. Oh my goodness, man.
All right, another one.
All right, so you out the game with that one. So now what? Then I have restored. The universe has been restored.
Yeah, real quick before you go to the other one. Yeah, like my question for you, if you don't mind me asking, is once something like this is debunked for you, what is your process? Do you have a process now that you were believing something somebody else told you, and now that it's been debunked? What is your personal process to
Well, I was believing the globe, you know, just as far as just growing up in the school system, just believing that just from what they was telling me. But then, you know, once I seen something else, and you know, then I heard that, you know, that the flights wasn't going straight across. You know, that most of the flights is going north and then coming down. You know, that kind of threw me off.
Now we just told you that they actually do that. So I'm asking, what's your process now? You just found out they actually.
Yeah, that answered my question for that.
No, I'm asking you personally that your question's answered. So how do you process that? Like, what is your process? Oh, the people that were telling me it was flat, I just found out what they told me is wrong.
Because at first Ankh said that they was going to North America. He was reading something and said that they going to North America first because of the cost. And now he just came with the straight across. So basically he just came with two answers.
So you didn't believe, so I'm saying now that he just showed it to you, I'm just personally asking, do you just, instead of going to the next question, what do you think about finding out that the information you had was incorrect? I'm saying, like, what is your thoughts on finding out that the information you had is incorrect?
And I just feel like I got to do a little bit more on the flight, a little bit more history on the flight thing, because he came with two answers.
I said you got straight flights, but it's not cost effective. Then I say that I gave you both.
What you mean cost effective? I mean,
meaning not that many people want to do it, so it don't make sense. Like, why would I? It's not cost effective, yo.
So can I say something? Listen, Mexico City is a huge city, right? So they stop in Mexico City because they can fill that plane up. It's just and fuel up at the same time on their way going down to wherever. That's one reason they would do that. That's not the only reason. There's several reasons that they may take that route. Plus, they said one of them said it was the shortest route. So I mean,
that don't look like the shortest route when we looking at a globe.
Because you're looking, I don't have one in front of me.
Right, but you just found out that some go straight. So what I'm saying to you, V, note is this. So when they start talking about the cheapest route or whatever, it's just like, for example, I'm here in Atlanta. So because Atlanta is a hub, it's super cheap for me to go from Atlanta to Chicago because it's hub to hub. And so when they're saying there's not a lot of people that want to do it, so what happens from a finance standpoint, there may not be enough people that want to pay to go directly. So now you're getting into the business of it. But I'm saying you were actually told there were no flights that go directly. Ankh just showed you there are flights that go directly. You're saying, oh, I got to go get more information. You were just believing the people that lied to you and told you there were no straight flights. We just showed you that there are straight flights. But don't confuse them explaining why you see more flights go to Mexico than to South America. Don't confuse the fact that more flights go that way than this other way. Don't confuse that as two different answers. They were just explaining to you financially why you have more go to South America. But he just showed you your people that were lying to you about the flat earth told you there were no flights that go directly.
I don't know about no flights, but I probably exaggerated. But just like I said, I got to look at the history and see why would they even do that.
We just explained to you financially.
That don't even make sense.
They just explained to you financially.
That don't even make sense on the financial on the gas.
Well, you're just saying that just because you believe it. For the finances of going to big hubs to big hub is super cheap for airlines. So if you personally want to pay more to go direct, some people have the money to do that. But just having some money to do it, do you have enough people to fill a plane? We're talking about the finances now. Don't let the finances confuse you as to because you're just looking at a globe and saying, well, why would they go around? No, they're going to go around because some people don't want to pay for the direct flight.
Well, my other question with that. So
freeze. Hey,
okay.
freeze. Let me read Kyle. Kyle said y'all got to stop coming on it on the internet and embarrassing yourselves, asking questions you can Google in 17 seconds. Man.
Exactly.
Man, big up to the super chat.
You could have been found out that their flights are true.
Big up to Anthony, man. Appreciate the donation, man. That's love, yo. Big up to you, Space Age African, man.
Great comment, whoever that was. Great comment.
Oh yeah, dog. My pleasure, bro.
Yeah, that's love right there. Bro. You know it's gonna come right back to you. Let me play this video real quick. All right. For all my flat earthers, right? I want to do this for y'all. This for y'all. This one's for you. Let me see if I can get this. Okay, here we go.
A long time ago, in ancient Egypt, a clever human named Eratosthenes figured out that when the sun was directly above a deep well in one city, you could stand in a nearby city to the north, measure the angle of the shadows there, and multiply that by the distance between the two cities to get the distance around the entire Earth. With that, the science of geodesy was born. Geodesy deals with the measurement and representation of the Earth, or to put it more simply, it's the science of where things are, and just as importantly, where they have been and where they are going. Through geodesy, we learn the rough size and shape of the Earth, the direction of its rotation, its distance from the sun, and more. Through triangulation, we could create detailed maps of entire countries. We even figured out that the Earth isn't quite a perfect sphere, and after some arguments and expeditions to Lapland and Peru, we measured that it's just a bit thicker in the middle. Building on this information, we found two uses for geodesy. Using stars as reference points and accurate watches, we could reliably determine latitude and longitude so that ships could cross giant oceans to get where they needed to go. Explorers visited uncharted regions, mapped them, and even found the tallest mountain in the world. Later, engineers built railroads to get us to all of these places. With a little math and the same reference surface, rail tunnels could be started on both sides of a mountain and somehow still meet in the middle. Life was good. And once we invented radio telescopes and satellites, things got even better. When scientists used a bunch of small radio dishes like one big one to look at quasars, somebody got the idea that you could use these measurements to determine very accurately the distance between the telescopes. Now we can look at the movement of the Earth's crust, changes in how long days are, and how the Earth wobbles on its axis. Satellites also became very important. By analyzing their orbits, we can learn about our planet's changing size and shape and gravity. And by making laser measurements, we can look at everything from changes in the height and shape of the oceans and ice sheets to how the tides work. So, from ancient Egypt to the hundreds of satellites in orbit today, geodesy continues to have a huge impact on our lives. And all because somebody, a long time ago, decided to look down a well.
Yeah, bro. All that stuff right there, yo, being able to drill from one end of the mountain to the next end of the mountain because they understand the size and shape of the Earth. That's how they can meet and not just pass each other. The satellite technology, all that's based off of understanding the size and shape of the Earth. Measuring the ice sheets, all based off of understanding the size and the shape of the Earth. See, your statements have consequences, yo. See, and this all, and for all y'all flat earthers, this black algae, yo, that's coming out of Egypt. Y'all didn't even know that.
Yeah, but that don't even make sense if it came out of Egypt. Why they just now?
I don't need you to say it makes sense. Trust me. I know you.
I'm saying, like,
talk about the video.
Why would they just make a globe not even 100 years ago if they knew it was a globe thousands of years ago?
Okay, so go back and watch the video. It's called Geodesy. Okay. All right. That's a measurement of the size and shape of the Earth, bro. Take your time and understand that. All right.
He where he want to be.
Why wouldn't they make the globe back then instead of just making the globe here?
I don't know. Maybe they ain't. I don't know.
That's a lot of evidence.
Okay.
He where he want to be, man.
I ain't mad
with all that evidence, if you want to let what you think is a bad airplane route overturn all this evidence, hey, that's on you, bro. So. In my opinion, continue on your flat quest. We're gonna keep going forward.
Yeah,
we're not sticking back with the flat stuff.
Yeah, niggas just got some questions. I mean, damn, niggas offended over a couple of questions.
No, ain't nobody offended. You didn't got a lot of evidence, bro, and you still talking about what don't make sense.
Yeah,
and as someone once told me, it doesn't make sense to you. You need to add to me. It doesn't.
Ain't
make
nobody
sense
getting
to
an
me.
attitude with you, bro. It's just it's a lot of evidence that's presented to you that you're not trying to see or hear. So are we wasting our time with you? We can move on to the next person. That's my thing.
I'm just saying, y'all just showed evidence of them knowing the world was a globe back in the Egyptian, but they didn't make a globe until 100 years ago.
He just told you how they did it. They just showed. That's how they started the video. How we began to understand that the Earth is a sphere. Just because they didn't make the globe.
He said that they did the math. He said they did the math a long time ago.
And he showed you, bro. He showed it to you.
So why they didn't make a globe a long time ago?
They didn't understand how.
Okay.
What we do today, bro. That's what it is.
I wouldn't even argue that because they ain't want to make one now.
No, I mean,
they
it's
ain't
just,
want to do it.
no, he's confusing. I'll say
No,
that.
but they just didn't know. They say they didn't know.
No,
they say they didn't know.
what you're confusing is being able to triangulate and understand that the Earth was round has nothing to do with whether people on Earth at the time were making globes or not.
Crazy.
They don't go together. Like understanding that this is spherical and there's and based on evolution and where human societies are, and there's nobody making a globe at that time. You're just talking about just whether they found a market for it or not. Who needed a globe when nobody was traveling?
If they know, they know.
But what's they know have to do with the fact that somebody decided to make a globe. Knowing why do you make a globe if there's no market for it?
So why was they using the flat? Why was they using a flat map the whole time? Why wouldn't they use? Because now they use the globe. So why wouldn't they use the globe a long time ago?
We use they use flat maps right now as we speak. They just
they've been doing that for thousands of years. They just made a globe recently, but you said they knew that it was a globe thousands of years ago.
Brother, we just have globes in schools. Current navigators, based on how they're navigating, they use different maps. Longitude and latitude is what we learn in the public, but based on what you're doing on the map, there are actually all kind of maps that are flat.
I'm saying, y'all saying they've been doing this since Egypt. They've been on boats for a long time. They just made the globe 100 years ago.
Hey man, how is that? I want to know, how does that make sense?
Yeah, what they got to do with like actually making
it.
I'm saying these are the scientists.
Currently, navigators don't use a globe to navigate. So you don't need to have a globe to navigate. Right now, navigators
probably is not a globe.
We don't use a globe on the.
Then why would they do the So what was the calculation in Egypt about?
The math.
They didn't do it based on what you saying.
Yeah, it's about the math. It's not about whether you made a globe or not. No current navigator uses a
what
globe.
The math? Okay, so what was the answer when they did their math problem?
All right, hold on.
They figured out the Earth was spherical. That was the answer.
Yeah,
and they never made a globe.
Why
the smart people never made a globe? They knew it was a spirit. They knew it was a globe, but they never made it.
So no navigator right now uses a globe. So what's having a globe got to do with using? Anything. You can use the map. You don't need a globe when you can use the map. No current navigator right now uses a globe. None. They all have flat maps when they're navigating right now as we speak.
They're probably because it's flat.
Something in your mind, having a globe is the proof. You're not understanding that the math was the proof.
Yeah, the math is the proof, bro.
The math was the proof. They don't need a globe. They use the map.
Yeah, globe
the globe is for us in school, in public school systems, for the kids to see the globe. That's what the globe is for. It's not for navigating.
Yeah, and it's not an actual depiction of nothing. How about that? The size, the shape, and all that ain't even.
Right. That's for kids. That's not for navigating.
Why they ain't make a globe? Like that's the most important.
Nobody uses a globe to navigate.
Yeah, you tripping. That's
that's the new discovery now, Unc. I guess that's the new thing. They didn't make a globe but till 100 years ago, so the world must be flat. You know, man, come on with that.
And then I can go straight to the cut. If I had the book,
nobody navigates with a globe now. A globe is just a depiction for public education.
Man, I
Hey,
gotta get what's from,
The night
what's up?
sky will
So
tell
the
you
globe
that
is
we're
for
on a sphere.
so the
When
globe
you're
is for the teaching, but they don't use the globe whenever they working. But it's for the teaching though.
no, it's because they
Yeah, they use the
understand
math
that
to
the world
navigate. They
is a
don't use a
sphere.
globe to navigate. They use math.
They don't carry a globe around with them because they understand it's a sphere. They already understand that. That's why they don't carry a globe around with them.
All right, man.
When you
All
look,
right,
look
man.
for a
Y'all
vessel.
looking crazy right now, man.
No, you, brother.
Hold
I
on,
know
you can't
y'all
yell.
miss.
Don't yell out. We don't hear you. You got
So who
beamed up. We
navigates with a
definitely don't hear you.
globe right now? Who
No,
have
can
you
I
ever
ask y'all
navigated with a
questions,
globe?
babe?
Not quick. Not yet. Let us finish. I got you. You can ask the question 1 second. Go ahead. Go ahead, Montoya. What you saying something?
I'm just simply saying, who does he say? He says we're looking crazy. I'm asking him, who does he know that's ever used the globe to navigate? Nobody. They use the math.
Yeah, they got globes. Oh yeah, they got globes on ships.
Man.
Chips. I don't even know what you're talking about.
Why? It ain't real, right? You said it ain't real.
You mean gloves on chips? What are you talking about?
I don't know. These are y'all people. They got globes on ships.
Our people. What are you talking about?
Crazy.
Where you get that? They don't use globes to navigate. What are you talking about? Nobody uses a globe to navigate anything around the
I
earth.
mean, you asked me. I'm saying. So all right,
There are no
all
globes on
right,
a plane. There are
okay.
no globes on a plane.
So they not gonna look at. So they not gonna look at exactly what's going on. They gonna look at something else to get to what.
Something else is the math,
Yeah,
bro.
they just gonna look. Yeah, they just
They're
gonna look
gonna
at
use
something they
the
just
math.
made up because the map is made up.
Right. Like I'm gonna ask you to Google navigation maps, and you're gonna be blown away by how many different maps are used based on what they're trying to do. Because you cannot capture a globe actually on a flat map, so that's why they have to use the lines that they use. They
Yeah,
use
that's
that.
why I'm saying it don't even make sense to go from New Zealand when you whenever you're looking at the globe for the learning.
Hold on. I think that's insignificant. Hold on for a minute. Can you see the screen? Can you see the screen? Yes or no?
Yeah.
I'm talking to you. You see? You sure? Positive. That's the National Ocean Service, right? It say geodesy is the science of accurately measuring and understanding the Earth's geometric shape, orientation in space, and gravity field, bro. So we supposed to sit here and listen to you talk about ain't got no gas, no globe. What the hell is going on here, man? Where's your comprehension at, bro? The globe is insignificant, man. Like you cannot let your kids hear this. It's insignificant, bro. That thing made no gloves. You could put the globe, dude. Really, yo? You can't be serious, bro. Just you can't say that. That cannot be your recourse.
All right. So what questions we supposed to
No,
ask?
stop.
Okay. So tell me what's the right questions. Or when it ain't no questions at all. It ain't no questions at all. If it is some questions, what's the right questions?
Listen, you cannot have a question if you don't even understand the subject you answer a damn question. You ever thought about that?
You know, so we grew up with globes. So we grew up with globes in the school when we looking at a globe and we looking at distance, and they say, "Hey, that don't make sense for that to go there." You saying to ask that question is pseudo?
No, I'm saying I didn't say that. What I said was take your time, read up on what geodesy is, and then come back with some good questions. Because right now you think we looking crazy. This going around the world, bro. You sitting there talking about I ain't got no globe. Yo, the globe ain't even that important, and it's not the model. None of that. It's just a basic representation. Yo, the Earth ain't round. You keep saying it's round. It ain't none of that. But you wouldn't understand that because you don't understand the science of geodesy, and it measures the size and shape of the Earth. They measure it, bro. You sitting back on YouTube, high on the screen, sound crazy. One day you're gonna look back at this and say, I was crazy as hell. You tripping. Calm down, bro. How you gonna ask a question you don't even know what geodesy is? How you gonna ask a question about the size and shape of the Earth and you don't even know the study of the size and shape of the Earth? Think about that, bro. Nobody does
I'm
that.
saying, how you gonna say something about the Egyptians knew about the size of the Earth when they didn't even know nothing about it?
Okay, he ran out. He ran out. Gotta get him out of there. He done ran out. he went crazy. He worried about the globe.
Everybody use
Hey,
GPS.
Stu Peace. He don't use GPS, right? Watch this. So you don't use GPS, right, Vino?
I'm saying you bringing up that they knew that the world was this back in with the Egyptians, but they didn't even know about America when the Egyptians were doing their thing.
Hey, you're right. Hey, Vino, do you use GPS, yo? You got your tie on, yo.
Yeah, definitely when I need to.
So no, you don't. No, you don't. I don't believe you. You don't use GPS.
Doing the math to triangulate that the exact distance, like the video that just showed you, has nothing to do with have you navigated to the other side of the earth when you don't have the actual means to get to the other side of the earth. So you're somehow you have this idea that, oh, once they understood the math, they should have globes and know where America's at.
I'm saying y'all got the idea that this dude did a math problem between two cities and he know that it's a globe. Stop.
No, what he's doing is defending flat Earth. That's what he's doing. Period.
Yeah, that's what he's doing.
That's all he's doing.
Shit. Of course.
You know, that's what it is, man. He's not hearing anything that's being said.
Yeah, he tripping.
That makes sense.
I'm hearing everything because I'm answering all your questions.
He done brought America into it, dog. And it clearly showed the experiment being done in Egypt. And he done brought America into it.
Yeah.
Oh man, he just defending flat Earth. That's all that is. That's where he at. Like I say, that's where he at.
Oh, they did the math, but they don't know America on the other side of the
Yeah, I'm gonna bring America into it because they didn't even know nothing about North and South America. They didn't know nothing about North and South America. So
the experiment was done.
So why wouldn't I bring that up if they talking about they know the map of the world?
The experiment was done in Egypt, bro.
They said they didn't know the map of the world. They said they found out that the Earth was spherical. They didn't say they know the map of the world. They just did the math to find out that the Earth was spherical. Is what?
It's a flat sphere.
And then you say 100 years ago, yo, man, that's 150 BCE. They had the globe, you nut. And I'm tired of playing with you because you playing. You just talking. All right, you don't even know the time period where they figured it out. You just heard the word Egypt. Now,
I'm saying when did they make the globe?
Think about what you about to say.
I'm saying they made the globe in the 1900s.
No, you made that up, bro. You just made that up. You're just lying at this point. You're saying anything. Why would you just say that? You just trying to be funny? You trying to be funny, yo?
Nah, but I thought that they made the globe in the 1900s. When did they make the globe?
Well, you thought it was no flights from Netherlands to you. You're gonna be thinking a whole bunch of wrong information because you ain't trying to look for the truth. You just hear something and go run with it because it supports your belief.
I mean, y'all the smartest people, so I asked y'all the question. When did y'all?
I just said 150. The first known mention of a globe is from Strabo, describing the globe of Crates from about 150 BCE, yo. What the hell is going on here, yo? So now that's what you're doing, yo. That's what you're doing. You don't even care. You don't care about a nice, healthy conversation. You know what I'm saying? You don't. All you want to do is just ask. You don't look. You don't care.
Hold on. So you say 150?
You know what? You know what I'm gonna do for you, yo? I'm gonna put your ass out because you got to go. Because I thought you knew at least when the globe was, but you don't. And you coming up here now.
But you done came with 2 days straight. You said he.
Man, this dude's stupid. He dumb. You dumb. Yeah, bye. Get out. And put you. That's how you get put out. He died. He come back on the next show, Montoya.
Yeah, don't me. I just don't like calling him dumb though, because it's just.
Yeah, I know you don't, but he dumb.
You don't like that part.
I know you don't, but you know when you get dumb, you dumb when you get up here and don't even know the date of the globe. You just.
Well, I'm just saying, so it becomes unnecessary to label him.
Yeah, I agree. I apologize. You want when you see the money back to you?
Nah, yeah, I just don't like to do the personal stuff because I just respect cognitive dissonance. I just understand how it works, so I'm not even tripping. But I'm not saying he's okay, but it's just no need to name call. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I had to call.
I don't like that part.
He earned that, yo. He used to it. He all right. Yeah,
I don't like that part.
Nah, he all right. He a favorite. He a fan favorite. He come up here and act crazy for a minute and get him out of there, yo. That's crazy. Let me see. Hold on. I'm gonna get the date. When did they discover Man, on the video it gave us the date, didn't it?
But the thing is, we shouldn't even be exploring that question to Bowman's point. You know what I mean? Like,
oh yeah, Bowman is
like I don't mind, even if you believe something or whatever. You know, I don't mind a question, but at the end of the day, to Bowman's point, when all you have is questions and can't easily look up the answer, or don't even consider looking up the answer, you're not having a conversation. To Bowman's point, you're not even trying to have a conversation because you're not, you know, like. That's why I asked him on the very first one, oh, you just found out the flights are straight. What does that mean for you? And like Bowman, he knew he wasn't going even, he's not sincerely asking questions, even though he's trying to pretend like he's sincerely asking questions.
Yeah, correct. That's crazy.
Yeah, he was wild. He had in his mind made up. You know, that's
why he's not here sincerely. He's here disingenuously.
Yeah, he's a flat earther, and he, you know, he was defending it,
right?
Because I mean, the first question was way out there, but it got flipped around, you know, so many times.
Right.
I mean, the main reason why they don't fly straight from America to New Zealand, you went in and explained that several times,
right,
and for several different reasons, and we end up bringing America into it. Come on, man.
With the globe.
Hey, speaking of America, what's happening, Ankh? How are you today?
I'm doing good, man. What's going on with you? How you feeling?
Blessings. I wanted to ask you a question if I could. Yesterday you did a show, piece of the panel. Yesterday you said you did a show where you said FBA was pseudo. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Absolutely, positively.
Right, and today you're speaking about Lord Jamar and the flat Earth stuff. Is that what you were talking about, or were you talking about something else?
No, I was talking about Tariq's. He explains what FBA is, and I'm saying that's not legitimate. The way he puts that together, that's not, those type of people don't exist. That's the point. He made that up. That would not be even. That's not even descriptive of an African American. There is no indigenous black people that was here. They ran into African Americans, right, and another group that he talked about, and they all made an ethnogenesis. The reality is there are Africans that were enslaved that came over here. They formed small communities, right, which is an ethnogenesis with the Native American population, okay, and we mix with Europeans. That's an African American. There's no indigenous original black people in America, bro.
And
all match and all that's not true.
Right.
Go ahead.
And I'll add one piece of caveat just so that you're 100% clear. The majority came enslaved, some did not. But that's just a small little add to what you said. You know, because some, you know, because there were in the early years, every African that came here wasn't necessarily enslaved.
Oh, absolutely.
So I'm just adding that one little piece to make sure you're 100% correct when you say it. Because you know they'll use anything you leave out against you. That's why I'm throwing it.
Of course. Yep. So that's what I'm talking about, American Gene. We played his stance 100,000 times. I could definitely. Do you need me to play his stance for you so you know what it is?
No, absolutely not. But I mean, it sounds as if what you just explained is just the same old the pseudo Abo claim.
Yep, you hit it right on the nose. He just changed the words up, sound different now. It's crazy. You're right. You hit it right.
So I wouldn't say, you know, foundational Black Americans is pseudo for that. I do think they are pseudo, but I think the reasons they are pseudo is, you know, I think and I know you know, you know, because I've started my channel. I'm streaming now. I'm creating content, and this is
you ain't seen me over there.
Yeah, I seen you over there.
All right.
Yeah. I just wanted the people to know. I got a lot of fans out there. I just wanted the people to know. You know what I mean? I'm at American Dream Guy. Please come check me out. I got some good stuff, and you know, I'm actually starting out by addressing the whole FBA thing and just them being foundational. One of the main things I want to talk about is because the reason I think they're pseudo is because they claim to be foundational to America, and I think that idea is very pseudo. And so that's why I say FBA is pseudo, and that's kind of the conversations that I'm having on my channel. So I'm hoping people will come and subscribe and check me out.
What do you think about that, Montoya? What do you think about what he's saying?
You know, I don't follow FBA as much. Unfortunately, I'm not shocked that they're going to have those type of things wrong, because we also know that FBA really is a playoff of the work that what's the sister and the brother that
I just had a name on top of my head.
Yvette,
and
the brother and the lawyer guy out of LA. So once you kind of play off somebody, you're gonna have elements that are not factual because you're kind of using it as a grift, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of just it's grifting off, their accurate legal stuff, and then they're just throwing in the pseudo stuff to grab a bigger crowd because it's a marketing ploy, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm. But I would say that African Americans are foundational to America, though, bro. That's not pseudo at all, yo.
Yeah, but I'm saying, but it doesn't negate what American Dream just pointed out, because he's saying he's saying FBA specifically is suggesting there's some indigenous aspects to it.
Oh yeah. No. He already know that's what he said. That's not why it's pseudo, right? American Dream. You're saying because you don't think that African Americans are found. If I say to you that African Americans are foundational to America, what would you say? American Dream.
I would say I would agree, but I would also say no more than Asian Americans, no more than Jamaican Americans, no more than any other American. I think that all Americans are foundational. So I don't think, and the reason I think that they are, and But yeah, I don't think anyone is any more foundational than anybody else. It is very weird that those same FBA people will tell you that America is built on white supremacy, that the foundation of America is white supremacy. But then in another breath, they'll say that they built America. So it can be that FBA built America, but they built it on white supremacy. Like, it's just a contradictory idea. It's a pseudo idea. They contradict themselves. Like, they'd have to explain to me how they built America, but America's built on white supremacy. Like, that's something that would have to be explained. And that's the type of stuff that I would like to have them explain. Otherwise, I'm going to say they're pseudo.
That's something I'd like to add. I want to ask you something, American Dream. And I like the way you laid it out. You're really clear with your thoughts. And the fact that you're saying they say that the white supremacy is the foundation of, I guess, America. So when you think about it, those people that were enslaved that came from Africa, yes, they were under the full yoke of white supremacy, but the work that they did and put in was at the foundations of what we now know as America. Okay, so people that came later, that immigrated later, would not have been a part of that foundation. So to say that all these other groups that came later down the road after this foundation had been established it's the same. That's kind of not true either. So I get what you're saying. I'm not a FBA or anything like that. I don't like a lot of the negative things that are associated.
Yeah, they do too much.
But I'm not, as a Black American, of course, I'm very keen about my history. So
you start building railroads and help build railroads, you definitely got a part in the foundation of America. Will make America too. So I might kind of agree with you.
What I would say, Tiffany, is that what America is today is not what America was even 20 years ago. It's drastically different. Our values, the stuff we value, is different. There was a time when America did not value same-sex marriages at all. America today is different than it was 50 years ago, 100 years ago. America is always changing. It's constantly changing. And so that's why even people that came here 50 years ago are still making changes to America. So even those people that came after slavery are still foundational, because America is always changing. And it's not just based on slavery at all. The foundation of America is not slavery, and FBA may be foundational to slavery, but they are not foundational to America, because the basis of America is not slavery. America fought against slavery.
What? Oh, come on. See, that's when you just
That's what the
way
Civil
out the
War was
window.
about, Miss. That's what the Civil War was about, Miss Tiffany. The Civil War was about ending slavery. The America is not built on slavery. America is built on the ideas of freedom and liberty. That's what America is built on.
It was done at the expense of a whole other groups of people, though.
Not just FBA.
Well, not to
certainly
mention,
not just FBA.
We don't even have to use the term FBA, but not to mention the indigenous people that were here. Nobody cared about their freedom and liberty.
You're contradicting yourself if you're saying current things are always changing and somehow you're going to make a current change as also being part of a foundation. Though that's a contradiction in itself. The way you're even saying it, if something has a foundation, something always changing doesn't mean there was no foundation. It doesn't take away the foundation.
Exactly. That was free labor.
You're acting like the new changes or somehow now you're incorporating them into the foundation. It's a new change. How can it be foundational? That's
exactly.
Well, what I'm saying to you is,
hold on one second.
Let me just say this. And also with slavery, they had free labor to build America.
They said you're a disgruntled immigrant, yo.
Free labor. So I mean, if you are a business person and you get to take advantage of just free labor, you got workers that are going to do your work. You don't never got to pay them.
That's
if you actually go look up the foundation of how much like enslavement was work, it was the number one industry in the entire country at its beginning, and it's how the U.S. became number one GDP in the world as a new country.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
So there's
it's not.
So go look up the history to industries when the United States was being founded, and go find out what was the number one industry in the United States when it was being founded.
But that's not what you said. You said it's the reason America is what it is today, and that's what I'm saying. That's not true.
Let me say this. I would like to say
the United States became a world power.
Yeah, absolutely. I would like to say this: that slavery was a foundational institute, yo, in the development of the United States, yo.
Absolutely,
particularly in those southern colonies.
And
yo.
even and 50
hold on for a minute.
Think about that.
It's critical. It played a critical role in shaping the nation's economy, society, and politics, yo. Period. It's the colonial period through the Civil War, yo. All right. Yeah. So you messing in there. Come on, yo. You started out good and you always go south. But it's good to try your ideas out, though, bro.
I like to add this.
I'll
add this one last thing, American Dream. Let's not forget how when the settlers was coming over, they went to they just was going around. Oh, I want them acres. Oh, I want them acres. Even just the land that certain families still have today, it's their ancestors who came here and settled, and they were able to do that. The folks that they brought over from Africa, they didn't have the freedom to do that when they got here. So
wait a minute, do we know people was already living here though? What happened to them people?
And they took it. They didn't pay for it.
So it's not only slavery; it's just It's just straight up took it.
Right.
And they enslaved people, put them on reservations.
And if it wasn't for viruses, they actually would have enslaved the Native Americans. It just they would have enslaved them. They tried to enslave them, but interaction.
What I'm suggesting.
What are you suggesting?
What I'm suggesting is that saying that the slaves built the country is like saying the animals on a farm built the farm.
Man, yo.
It's like saying the animals on a farm built the farm. The animals on a farm only work the farm. They work the farm, but they don't build the farm.
The animals absolutely.
And it's the same thing with slaves. Slaves work the field and they work the plantations, but they don't build them.
Before they got rid of slavery up in the north, the Ivy League schools were built by actual enslaved people, actually built by them. Yeah, the animals can't build farms. You're right. The animals cannot build a farm, but your
the slaves in America built America like animals build a farm.
No, you can't do that.
The slaves in America built America like animals built the farm.
He's going to say it over and over again.
Yeah, because it is what it is.
Can an animal build a farm? Can a human build a farm?
No, compare people to animals.
So
yes.
If you're enslaved, if you use the enslaved people to build your farm, is that not the enslaved people that built your farm?
America is not a farm. America is a country.
You use the analogy. You can't run out of your own analogy.
Right.
No, Montoya. A cow cannot create a farm.
Right, but can a human build a farm?
Yes.
If I make you build my farm, did you build it or not? If I make you build it, did you build it?
No.
Oh, you did. If I make you build it,
no. If you put a gun to my head and make me build your farm, I didn't build it. No, you did.
Oh, please.
Oh, okay.
This dude.
That's funny.
I mean,
yeah, I know. Hold on, let me say this. He's trying to say that the slaves didn't put like the architecture. Like, draw up the.
None of the ideas were there. They were just labor.
Yeah, listen. So he forgot. He forgot that they had cities in Africa. Listen, he forgot that they had cities in Africa before colonialism. I want you to know that. So I want you to know they took the best people out of Africa. They took the artisans, right? They took all that, yo. You know they reached the golden age in West Africa, yo. Before slavery, like before the colonial powers came in, yo, they was actually looking at the stars. You didn't know that, yo? You didn't know they reached the golden age in West Africa before slavery? Like, you, come on, dog. Like, you can't.
He can come from Jamaica, Bobby. On top of that,
man,
what's wrong with Jamaicans? What's wrong with Jamaicans? Y'all used to love Jamaicans.
I didn't say that. I'm saying you're not.
Since y'all became FBA, y'all don't like Jamaicans no more.
No, FBA. Come on, get a moment. Go ahead,
What I'm saying is that there was slavery in Jamaica.
We're aware.
Okay, so it's just the way you framing.
Yeah, but Jamaicans don't say that the slaves built the country. Jamaicans don't say that slavery built the country.
Okay, hold on. Go ahead, no saying.
I just think that the analogy is awful because
it's awful.
What you're saying is they didn't build the cows didn't build the farm, but the product of the cows built the farm. The product of the cows, the milk, the beef, that's what makes the money circulate. And so the people working for it happens today. I mean, if they could put you right now and make you work for free, somebody would do it. And that money is what helped make this country filthy rich. You can't deny that slavery helped get this country started. I mean,
that's not what I'm denying, no saint. I'm denying that slaves built the country.
They had a part in it.
That's a different statement though, right? Right, no saint?
Yeah. I hear
Thank you. So I'm not saying what you're saying. I'm saying something different. If you're gonna counter what I'm saying, please counter what I'm saying.
So you're saying they didn't have any part in build? Well, what about the White House?
No, what I'm saying is, I mean, they may have been there. They may have been laying the bricks, but they weren't the ones. They can't get credit for building the White House. Why? They may have been. If I pay someone to come here and build a house, I'm building the house. They're just the help, but it's my house. They can't come and say, "Oh, this is my house. I'm foundational to this house."
You
foundational
own
my
ass.
ass.
You might own that house you paid for the labor for. You might own it, but that you didn't build the house. You just wanted a house and had it built by somebody else.
Well, no, but it's my house. They can't come and claim it and say they're foundational to it. If there was no me, if there was no me, they would have never even started a house. So I'm foundational to it. Me.
Oh my goodness, this is just ridiculous. Okay, he done distracted us for long enough.
Yeah,
what do you mean that's distracting, Miss Tiffany? That's what we're talking about. We're talking about FBA.
No, that's not what we're
No, we were talking about flat Earth. You're right.
After show for Ankh and Professor Dave.
I just wanted to add that I thought that FBA being foundational was actually more pseudo than the flat Earth concept.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, you just need to try your ideas out on us. I ain't mad.
That's all he's doing.
Yeah, pretty much. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all.
Yeah,
they're winning. My ideas are winning so far. I gotta tell you.
No, they're not.
Know what you should do?
They winning.
Hold on for a minute. You know what you should do? You should get a scholarly paper on that. I would respect that more. I don't mind.
Hey man,
just thinking it through. I hear you.
Most of my thoughts are college papers.
No, go get it.
That's actually why I started that channel. And you know what I mean? I'm putting up content that I think are like, I'm trying to make it worth people's time.
Hold on for a minute, but you ran past my point. Do you have several scholarly papers claiming
do I have several scholarly papers?
That slave labor was not the foundation. That I want you to know that Africans was the labor, and they understood how to do a lot of things, bro. So they wasn't just like a horse.
Exactly.
You should understand that though, bro. Like they understood how to do a lot of things, yo.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like how about this? Like I always talk about inoculation, bro.
Right.
You saying now you got people that got the idea on how to fight diseases where Europeans was giving people chicken and crackers for it. Think about that for a minute, yo. They getting sick and they saying, yo, why y'all ain't worried about it? And they talk about that. So you saying them people couldn't do nothing? That's high level, yo.
And he talks about the White House, which is designed by, like the whole layout is designed by. He's not a slave, but he's Benjamin.
Yeah, they work with a team. They work together. Though. It wasn't just he didn't just do. But
this is never just one person on building it out, laying out.
So he worked with that.
If you're the lead designer,
you doing
this is kind of dumb to kind of even.
Yeah, everybody wanted the field hand, yo. You had you gotta stop that. I can't let you. Come on, yo.
But I'm saying, Ankh, what you're saying is what you're saying now.
Go better study on that. You know what I'd rather hold on. You know what I'd rather hear you say that they didn't finance the enterprise. I know they didn't finance it, bro.
Can I ask you a question?
It was they labor that finance. It was the free
labor
finance.
It's just like they use the migrant labor now, and people are kind of like, we need the migrant labor because that's
exactly what I'm going to ask about.
Well,
and that's do y'all think do you think those Mexicans, Miss Tiffany, do you think those migrants today?
My statement. We're not gonna be going off on each other, but I'm saying it's a better analogy than animals. You can use this migrant situation and say that the people in America are a lot of people understand the significance of how that will help America go into the future. Hold on. So 100 years or whatever into the future, those descendants of those migrants are going to say they were instrumental in moving the country into its next whatever. So you can't.
But they're not going to say they were foundational.
Well, they can't.
And y'all and FBA is doing the equivalent of that. FBA is what FBA is doing is let me just make my statement, Ankh.
No, you bulldozing with some bullshit, dog. Come on, man. You're the only person with that idea on planet Earth at this point.
Right. He's like, let me get it
stop that, yo. You don't even understand slavery. You're doing the same thing the flat earther do. He doesn't even understand the idea of geodesy. The globe. You worrying about they found it. Yo, what do you think? Come on, man. Stop it, yo. What you think the Europeans, just colonial powers, were just standing here like this? Come on, dude. They use artisans. They use all kind of stuff.
Let me straighten them out.
Farming, all that.
Come on, share my screen.
You gotta stop that. I shared your screen. Go ahead.
Right.
Joel, go ahead, Joel.
Hey, check this out, man. It's a American nightmare. You listening? It says, on this date, we affirm Black architecture. Africans and African Americans have been involved in construction and architecture since America's colonial era. The American plantation system relied heavily on African slave craftsmanship, if you know what that word means, kidnapped from Africa. Written records and examination of many of these buildings, such as Magnolia and Plaquemines, who can say this word? Plaquemines Parish in 1785.
Plaquemines Parish.
Plantation in South Carolina and Windsor Hall in Greenville, Georgia, indicate slave architectural involvement. Some slave artisans, they called them artisans. Do you even know what that is? Were hired out to their owners, such as James Bell of Virginia.
Ridiculous.
Who was sent to Alabama to do what? To construct 3 spiral staircases. 1, 2, 3 for the Watkins Moore Grayson Mansion. But of the more original structures designed and built by slaves was the shotgun house. I'm not gonna read no more of this. You go get the article yourself and read it. Don't open your mouth no more about my folks. If you want to talk about something, why don't you talk about Jamaicans and what y'all did? Leave African Americans alone, Slim. Because every time I hear your mouth, you sideways, and you always line you're a bona fide pseudo.
I didn't even say nothing about African Americans. I'm talking about FBA. I'm talking about FBA, you dummy.
Folks on this here land.
Joel, African Americans don't exist anymore. They're FBA.
Jam rock dream.
You mean like y'all change your names from African American to FBA? No, I'm good with American Dream. I'm good with American Dream.
I can name myself whatever I want.
You're the ones that keep changing y'all names. You're colored, freedmen.
That's all I wanted to do.
He's too much. He's doing too much.
Why you American Dream? I mean, listen, yo, I don't know why you try to do this, man. You know, none of us up here agree with the FBA shit. Now you being dishonest and disgenuine, yo.
And disrespectful.
And disrespectful, yo. You almost made me call you out your name. I almost called you a bitch.
Yeah.
I don't want to do that.
Yeah, because you cut him off right when he was making up another lie, talking about we change our names to colored and freedmen.
Where's the hate at?
You know what? It's just dumb. It's just dumb logic. I mean, the dumb logic of if you make me build it with a gun, I didn't build it. No, if I make you build it with a gun, I own it. You built it. That's as simple as that.
So family,
even if I made you do it with a gun, you still built it.
What is that NFL fan?
You gotta watch these people.
So it's just like what kind of logic is he even trying to use?
NFL fan, put your face there first.
Nah, the weirdos is out tonight. I was just gonna say that it's that type of tone that fuels, on the other side, people wanting to
keep going.
Fight. You understand? It's the way he's talking. That kind of thing will make folk upset and wanna fight against that. So unfortunately, when people just say it's the FBA, it's not one-sided, and he's proof positive it's not one-sided. That's all I wanted to say.
So, but I didn't know that he didn't know that West Africa had cities. That's crazy. Well-established cities, advanced urban centers before European exploration and colonization.
The way he's making the argument, it's not even about. He's not even trying to do whether they did that or not. He actually conceptualized in his mind whoever made them do it is the owners. So because he's using that conceptual, it's not about even the artisan stuff for him. It's the owners. I made you do it. It's mine. So he's just walking into the same supremacist thing that made America what it is. He's just walking. He's walking in that supremacy. It's not a matter of whether they knew how to do it or if it was their idea to build this area. He's saying the owner is the owner because he's walking in that supremacy. He's walking in it. So it's not that he didn't know. He's saying, I made you do it, so therefore I'm foundation.
Oh, yeah, nobody looks at it like that.
Supremacy.
Yeah, nobody looks at it. Yeah. Go ahead, Fontaine.
Yo, what's up with y'all? How y'all doing?
How you doing, brother?
I'm good. So I just want to say, I missed the interview with Professor Dave. Is that what y'all did earlier?
Yeah, it was good.
Okay, so I tuned in because I missed that. So I was tuned in to talk about that. And this guy has successfully changed the topic. So I just want to go back to the interview y'all had with Professor Day personally. I don't want to talk about FBA.
Yeah, especially ain't nobody up here FBA.
Yeah.
Ain't no saying maybe you FBA.
I don't know why he always tries to change the topic to what he want to talk about and everybody go for it. I'd rather just talk about something else.
I tell you, I don't know who was reading that article that came up here.
Joel.
Oh, Joel. Yeah,
that was fine.
I tell you what, I learned something too because I work in Plaquemines Parish, so of course I know how to pronounce that. But the shotgun houses, we got a ton of those around here.
Exactly.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah, we brought a lot here. That's why we are foundational. I don't even like playing around with that word, but we are foundational despite the way the history is written. But us saying we're foundational is not even us saying we're the only ones or nothing like that.
Right.
Like we're not even saying that. But the way history is written, and if you don't know the history, you don't know that we designed the shotgun houses that were so famous. You just don't know that part of it. So it just let you know, like you said, learning that piece of history just lets you know we've always been foundational to America. And again, none of us are FBA, so we're not making the FBA argument American Dream. We're just talking about the word foundational and how you're kind of playing around with it as in a way because of owners or because of who made it. That's just a kind of supremacist talk. But somebody saying that they're foundational, they're just talking about the role they played. And as African Americans, our history is not always in there for us to know as a country. You're just not aware of, you know, we some of the foods that are foundational are because of those early enslaved Africans who knew how to farm the land with that type of thing. But if you're never told that in American history, you don't know that a food is a staple in this certain area because of, you know, we wasn't migrants. We were brought here not by choice, but that's foundational to what America was. If in the event that the natives were not farming that same thing. So we're all foundational in various ways.
You know what's funny? Guess what? I'm from Maryland, and the answers is right in front of our faces, bro. Before they brought slaves over here, what happened? They starved to death. Y'all forgot that? I'm from Maryland, Delaware. Okay? It's on the walls when they show the Native Americans the whole Thanksgiving thing. They was done, bro. So if they had so much with them, why couldn't they do nothing? You in Maryland, you got crabs, you got shellfish, you got wild turkeys running around, you got quail running around, you got all kind of ain't nowhere in the world you gonna starve. Think about that for a minute. Now I understand they're in a whole different ecology, right? And so they weren't even thinking about eating that stuff was right there. Berries, all kinds. They didn't know the lay land. You know how many days it is to eat? They was done. They was on their last leg, yo. They was thankful that the natives came and say, yo, look, this how you, they was thankful. So you act like they came in, set up shop, oh, let's go get some labor to add on to it. That ain't what happened. It's ridiculous. It's just you got a bunch of dumb African slaves coming over here, yo. That ain't what it was, Merc. You gotta stop that American dream.
Hey,
shout out to Joe.
Hey,
After all this, you gonna say something crazy, yo? Is you?
No, I want to read something from the FBA website.
No.
Oh, we're not.
No.
Because none of us are FBA. From the FBA website.
None of us are FBA. None of us are FBA. So you can't bring that to this place.
Did y'all talk about FBA in the interview?
None of us are FBA.
None of us we off that. Next time. We do that next time. We done.
I want to add to mental dialogue what he was saying, because when he was saying foods and stuff, first thing I thought about was okra, but also gumbo originated in West Africa and was brought to the Americas by enslaved Africans. The word gumbo likely comes from the West African word ki ngumbo, which means okra. So I mean, that's down here where I'm from. That's a big deal. That brings people into this town. So
absolutely. Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, we were, generally speaking, most African Americans did come here enslaved, and then most people were migrants. But America is this experiment because of the role so many played, especially in the early part.
Wait, I thought y'all wasn't talking about FBA. Y'all are talking about FBA.
No, we're not, yo.
You're only talking about not talking about FBA when I'm talking about FBA.
Talking about Black American history.
Y'all are talking about FBA.
So Professor Dave, like when I watched Professor Dave, did y'all watch the interview when he brought back on when Jamar brought back on the two white boys? I haven't seen that yet.
We mentioned that. We mentioned that.
Yeah, I mean, he said he not sure we're gonna do something about it.
Oh, he ain't gonna rebut that.
He said over and over again. But I said it's low hanging fruit, yo. He didn't already beat up the white boys he went and got.
Oh, for real?
He already beat
you ain't
him
seen
before.
it?
Nah, I never seen him.
Oh my God. Oh man.
So he went and got some guys that Dave already handled.
Yeah, that's why they dove on there to help him out.
Yeah. Dave correctly said, "How many times can I do the conversations?" I respect him.
Yeah, I respect him for that, yo.
Did y'all so when I watched it on I think we was on Q Butter channel, and they was talking about, well, a lot of people in the chat was like mad because of the optics of the white guy beating up the black guy. And I just want to say that we can't champion stupidity just because it's coming from a black person.
No, I'm not.
Thank you.
Yeah.
No,
We were talking about that at the beginning of this after show with
Okay, I missed it.
Yeah, with Sweet Pea. That's the first thing we told him is let go of that. The truth is the truth, especially if you're gonna be in a science. I'm an enthusiast. I don't study this as much as y'all do, but at the end of the day, when you talk about science, that's the last place you need to even worry about race.
Right,
Yeah,
correct.
all science has been built on itself around the world based on different times and what groups were able to be advanced while other groups were not. Science has always been a conglomeration of better information based on who could advance science. Science has always been built on by all groups.
And if you think about it, like I know Stupies came up and he was upset about the optics, but really what you should be upset about are the people who are grifting and spreading this misinformation and disinformation, not the guy who comes in and beats it up. No matter, like you said, no matter what the person looks like. So
great point, brother. Yeah, great point.
Yeah, so I'm still he's American Dream still got me with you got the yams, you got the rice, cultivated rice. You know, I gotta finish. First of all, the first cowboys was Africans. Matter of fact, the variety of cow that you have genetic signatures from the African goddamn cow, bro. Like, what are we talking about? I'm gonna say this again. The first cowboys in America was Africans. They was the only one who knew how to handle the damn herds. What is going on here? And that's from the Journal of Science.
Right.
Man,
and the cowboys were not enslaved, by the way, too. Just throw that out there too.
They needed field hands. They knew how to work it. They knew how to handle the daggone cattle. They handled the herds. Well, I'm telling you, man. Come on, American Dream. Yeah, you gotta use that. Yeah, the FBA is wild out. You gotta get them, yo. You do, yo. Let's get back on where we was at. He threw me with that. I just wanted to get that off my chest.
Yeah, you should just go over there and go on.
No, Miss Tiffany sound like she FBA though.
Go on Tariq's live when he go live on Twitter. That's where you
Tiffany, are you FBA?
No, I'm not.
Miss Tiffany, my problem is every time he comes on the panel, whatever we're talking about, he talks about something else.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Every time he comes on the channel, he talks about what he wants to talk about.
You tricked me, lad. You scammed me for the last time.
Go on Tariq's Twitter live when he go on or X live.
We done on that, yo. We done.
Who's the guy that just came on with FYE? He called us out for letting him get us.
That's all he do. He want to change the subject to what he want to talk about.
Yeah, what's your name,
never about what everybody else talks
What's your name? What's your name?
Well, my name Fontaine, but you can just call me.
Okay, Fontaine. Yeah, I couldn't see his name, but yeah, Fontaine. I want to give you props. You're right. We let American Dream throw us off.
American Dream good for that though. He come and make business. You know me, man. I'm cussing him out.
He was doing this 3 years ago when I used to be on here, huh?
Yeah, he's still doing it.
He's still doing it like this.
Still doing it.
Just talk about the flat Earth. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Talk about the flat Earth. My bad. My apologies.
That shit funny, man. Y'all ain't asked Professor Dave not one scientific question, not gravity, not density, not book. Man, I want this. We did all that. I thought, hey, what you think how you think my approach was? How you think my approach was to that, Ms. Tiff?
What the show today?
Instead of just going straight flat Earth like that, how you think that?
No, I thought the show was excellent. I thought it was excellent. And then we can Google him talking about this stuff. It's all over YouTube.
Yeah, it's all over YouTube. But ain't nobody talking about this book though. That's the interesting part. And that book, bro, is a diamond in the rough, bro.
I think Professor Dave is a pseudo.
Oh boy, hit this guy. Come on, I think we've had enough.
Who said that? That was funny.
American Dream.
Why can't I have my own opinion? Why can't I have my own opinion?
You can. That's why. Yeah.
Because you won't validate it with that.
Professor Dave is a pseudo.
That was funny right there.
Professor Dave is a pseudo. Ask me why, Ankh.
Oh no! Oh my goodness!
Yo,
don't take the bait.
Your joke already worked.
Are y'all aware?
We don't want to.
Y'all know he's not a real professor, right? Y'all know he's not a real professor, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. For a while he was.
Okay, he's a pseudo. He's a pseudo professor.
No. He was actually a professor. You do know that, right?
No, you know he really did. He really did.
He actually was a professor for a while.
Yeah, you know that though, right? He did teach some class. He taught
a class where?
Yeah, he got it's on his website.
Class.
He talked about it on Dr. Meow show.
Yep.
That don't make you teaching a class don't make you a professor, man.
No, it was an actual
teaching one class don't make you a professor.
Oh,
Cut it out.
This guy.
Right,
Y'all
man.
cut it out. Y'all know what I mean. Y'all cut it out.
No, I thought
Anybody
you knew
can.
that though.
Guys, we trying to come up, yo.
Didn't you? Ankh
Oh,
taught a
this like
class.
saying Dr. Dre not a
Ankh
doctor.
taught a
Like,
class
come
at
on,
Dr.
bro.
Ma'at. Ankh
Come
actually
on,
went
man.
into Dr. Ma'at's class and taught. Ankh is not a professor. That didn't make Ankh a professor.
No, but he
He
did.
could call himself Professor Unk, and none of us would have a problem with it, bro. Like, come on, man.
It ain't even. All right, man. So here's
Thank
pseudo.
you.
That's
See, he's
crazy.
trying to just throw us off, yo.
Yeah, you do good.
For
I ain't
his
listening to no more. I'm
own
done.
benefit.
Boy, that's funny. You crazy. He was like, the slaves came over. I started saying, damn.
Anyway,
we was walking like this off the ship like this. Dum, dum, grab the rock. No problem, massa. I'm gonna grab the rock. Yo, come on, yo. You really had that idea. You gotta stop that, though.
He
Big
is
up,
Jamaican.
man. All right. Any last words, man,
He
about this
is.
show, man? Any last words, Fontaine? Did you see that you showed me a documentary I did with Dave? You seen that?
Yeah,
right?
I seen that when I was tuned in for that one. I tried to jump on.
Man, yeah, this last one
Hey,
that was
John, did you catch my first
Yeah, that
video
was
show
good.
real quick?
Huh?
Did you see my first video show I did last Saturday?
I thought that was good. I was like, I thought you were supposed to send me the link. I was going to double stream it. You sent me the daggone thing.
Oh, I didn't know how. Yeah, I didn't know how to do that.
That's the Montoya that used to be on your old show.
Yeah,
back
yo,
in the
that nigga
day.
got the
Oh, I
best
gotta
blog
check your
shows,
channel
yo.
out.
Yeah.
Best.
Mental Dialogue, youtube.com/mental dialogue.
You been having the best discussions, yo. I don't understand, yo. You don't say it ain't good. Don't say it. Don't say it. Don't say it. Don't say I can't grow. Don't say that. We're gonna change our mindset on that because that's always great stimulating conversation. I ain't never had you do a show that was dumb and stupid. Trust me. Good. Give me the link, yo, so you can put it in there, man. Go over there and subscribe to that man channel, man.
Okay. You mean type it or just tell it to youtube.com/mental dialogue.
Yep.
Look at this guy.
Yeah, big up to Deion Jackson. Appreciate you. Love right there. That's love, man.
Is that JJ negative 4,000?
Is it? The 8 is. Ain't he at 8 is now or something?
He said, "Oh, I know." He said, "I've been running because I told him we could debate about Africans coming before Columbus." It's stuff they be talking about be old. Like, come on, bro.
I stepped away for a second.
Yeah, I'll debate you about something else that's important.
Hey, I feel you on that, Fontaine. I've been trying to get Uncle them off this Egypt thing for 3 years. I gave up.
Man, listen, I was in them chats. I was like, these folks.
I used to be. I gave up. I was like, man, y'all can have it.
Yeah, they're gonna keep arguing with you because based on exactly what you talking about with Professor Dave and what this whole conversation is about, they don't care about facts. They don't care about science. They don't care about knowing the truth. They care about their feelings and what make them happy. And people like American Dream, they just care about trolling. They don't really care about having real conversations.
Why you poking me?
What you care about?
Oh my goodness.
Not listening to you or responding.
Oh, okay.
Well, you also care about mentioning my name.
See,
You
that's
don't
what I'm
listen to me.
saying.
You just mentioned my name.
Montoya,
That's interesting.
when the next time you going live?
I'm going live right after this show.
I was talking to Montoya. Thank you.
Well, y'all thought you was talking to me, my bad. But I'm going live right after this show. I'm going live.
You see what I mean by people wanting to promote themselves and not want to talk about what y'all actually talking about?
So who are you here to promote, Montoya? You're here to promote. I'm here to promote myself. You're here to promote Montoya. What the hell is worse?
Oh,
thank you. So what you were saying, Montoya?
Actually, I don't know if you're into politics or not, but we just started another show. It's still on the same page. But tomorrow at 12:30, we're doing a show we call Politically Conscious, and I got someone from the left and someone from the right, and I'm kind of I'm independent, and we just have honest dialogues about different cuts. So tomorrow we're discussing Trump's military intervention, and just kind of talking about it without a lot of the propaganda. That's kind of the focus of the show. That's why we call it Politically Conscious. We just try to have, just political conversations without the lean, if that makes sense. And again, we all have our own personal opinion, so there's going to be some natural lean, but we're not trying to present it one-sided like most show, like a lot of media shows do. We don't try to present from one side. We try to tackle it from all sides.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah. So we show number 11 tomorrow. So yeah, we've been doing pretty well with those.
Y'all reviewed the Professor Dave and Jamar thing on your channel, or y'all didn't do that?
No. I don't really, I just do broad conversations on race, sex, and culture. That's what I've been known for with mental dialogue. And then with the political conscious, it's just literally reviewing current political clips, and we just basically react to them. So yeah, I'm not in this space. I used to come over here with Ankh to get in this space, but I don't do the same thing y'all do here. No, I don't do that.
No, I do something different, which is good, man. He does healthy conversations, yo. Yep.
Yeah, that political debate sound dope.
Yeah. So yeah, check us out tomorrow, 12:30 live. If you missed the live show, just go to the Mental Dialogue page.
What you got going on? What you got going on tomorrow, 12:30?
The Politically Conscious show, the new show I started. It's still on Mental Dialogue, but we call it Politically Conscious. That's the name of it. So we're discussing. Okay. Yeah, we're discussing Trump's military intervention. Because he's talking about using it for allies and enemies. So we're gonna have a good dialogue on that tomorrow.
He gonna do what? What are he doing?
I'm just saying. He said he won't rule out military force to seize Greenland and the Panama Canal, which are our allies. And then he was real forceful talking about Hamas needs to come off the hostages by the time he's in presidency, and they just had the ceasefire. So we're just having a dialogue about a lot of the language that he's speaking prior to coming in on January the 20th.
Yeah, they change up. They don't want to play around. He played too much, yo. They don't know. They would do the ceasefire.
So yeah, we're just talking about the balance of that. The fact that he seems to have been effective with what happened with the ceasefire, but at the same time, he's also saying he's not ruling it out, even in regards to our allies. So it's obviously it's an extreme.
What do you mean ruling what out? Ruling what out? I'm trying to get you saying.
So the issue with how we lost the Panama Canal, he's saying that it's a strategic thing that we needed as the United States, and he surprised people by saying he would not rule out military intervention to actually take it back over. And then right. So just the fact that he threw that out as the incoming president is obviously it's just causing an uproar in the in the political world. So we're just gonna have a dialogue about what that really looks like.
So what would that look like? Just go to Panama and shoot them up, or say what? Or we're gonna share what?
I'll be honest with you. That's why I do it with the guys I do. They're more politically savvy than I am. I'm just a real good moderator. So I don't want to speak to it. That's why I bring them in as experts to speak to it, because they follow it in more detail than I do. I'm just a decent moderator, that's an independent.
I'm tuned in for that.
What's the channel again?
YouTube.com/mental dialogue.
Okay. I'm gonna find
my name. It says mental dialogue up under my name.
Okay, I'm gonna find it for sure.
Yep. So we spent years talking about race, sex, and culture, but we started the political show maybe 2 months ago, and we up to 11 shows. So it'll be obvious. It'll say political conscious if you want to find those.
I could add some comment or fill in some of the stuff. So Panama, so we sold Panama, or we gave it back, and Jimmy Carter gave it back. But what happened is the Chinese are down there trying to expand, like they're building on it. Right. And what China likes to do is give out a lot of loans and then kind of strong arm the country that they're in. So the United States, I don't know, ever since the Manifest Destiny or whatever, they don't want anybody in our backyard, and especially not China. Right. So I kind of understand where Trump's coming from now. To say to go and war over it, that's a little strong, it's not out the question or whatever he said. But hey, man, if you remember, in '88 we went into Panama, so it wouldn't be the first time.
Exactly. And so what happens is we'll have a dialogue about, like, for example, how effective it is for him to surprise people and throw it out there in that manner, right? Like that gets into the actual politics. Now, of course, the uproar is, is he really going to do it? And he could be smartly using it from a political standpoint. So that's the kind of dialogue we'll have tomorrow. So, so I'll be asking my analysts, do you think it was a smart dialogue, or not? And of course, they'll give their opinions. But like I said, one of my guys is on the left and one of my guys is on the right. So that makes it balanced because we allow both sides to speak.
All right, I put the link in there to the channel, man. Make sure y'all like and subscribe to the channel, man.
Oh, thank you, bro. Good look.
I put the link in there right there. Make sure y'all like and subscribe. How many subscribers you got over here, yo? Let me see.
Like 400 or something.
No, you got 500 subscribers, man. We want that number to change before we get off, man. You got 500 subscribers, man. Go over there right now and subscribe.
Oh, y'all must already be subscribing because I was at 400 just a couple days ago. So maybe y'all already doing it. Thank you. I don't, I've never really been pushing that part, so I got to. So thank you.
You got to push subscribers, yo. You got to
Yeah, I got to get better at that part.
You will. They knocked you off the shit. I've been trying to get you off for years, yo. Trying to get you. I'm like, yo, you got to get off that, yo. God,
I had better numbers over there than I had on YouTube when I first tried YouTube.
Imagine you just stuck with it though. When I told you get off of it.
I did, and I could never get over 30 listens.
Oh man, so what? Shit. So what?
That's a lot. That's a lot of 8 months not getting over 30 listens. That's too. I couldn't keep doing it. I did it for 8 months. I'm back on, but I went the first time 8 months.
So what you gonna do now when you get 8 listeners? What you gonna do?
Yeah, we're doing all right now. We'll have 200-300 listeners right now. So I'll take that considering what I went through the first time I tried.
You saying you mean I got you saying views when they view you talking
yeah. Before when you got me off of it, I had a few shows get to 100, but most of the time I was averaging about 30.
Oh yeah.
So 8 months, that's a lot of work to stay at the same number.
We're gonna slide through. We're gonna slide through a topic. Do one of your topics, yo.
Yeah, for sure.
Your style over there. We're gonna do that.
Yeah, and I'm trying to figure it out because I'm so used to having the callers. I haven't necessarily opened up the political show. I haven't opened up to the public per se because I got 2 people that are well informed. So I just rather let them do the talking.
But you could do it like I did it. Let a person up, let them ask a question, and put them back down, and go to the next.
Yeah. I could consider that. But like I said, right now they just been going. These guys are just so informed. I usually just try not to even waste too much time with it. I just try to let them get off as much as they can get off.
They be going on 2 different sides of it.
Yeah. I mean, you'll see some agree because again, they're not trying to push a side. So that's what makes us a little different. Like they're already on a side per se, but sometimes you'll be surprised to see where they agree at because again, they're not pushing an agenda. We're trying to weed through the propaganda. That's our tagline. If you're tired of the propaganda, listen to us. That's our tagline.
What you say, Ankh? You said you wanted my link as well? It's in the back chat.
I ain't say that, but I got it.
Appreciate it.
Hilarious.
You know what?
Thanks, Tiffany. It's a foundational joke. Just for you, Tiffany.
Hey, no Saint, where you from, brother? If you still on.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm down here in Louisiana. I'm close to New Orleans.
Oh, okay. Super cool.
Yeah, suburb.
Okay, super cool. Do you do a channel as well, or just curious?
Not anymore. I was on with we did a little thing for a while, but that kind of broke apart. So
you had me on there. You had me on there, boy. That was a good one, yo.
Man, yeah. And the thing was, I hear what you say all the time, and I can't understand how they didn't understand that you were saying science never changes, but when you get the information, that's what changed. Because they were trying to say, well, science changes all the time, and you were explaining to them like, no, the scientific method never changes. The information changes, and they couldn't get it. I couldn't. Anyway, that's when he came to bat. I forgot that guy's name now. The guy selling the alkaline water or whatever.
Oh man, they got mad. I started beating them up over there. I was like, oh man, the lady. Then I got the argument with the lady. I was like, oh man.
Yeah.
What's up, JJ?
Yeah, science just builds on itself. That's all.
It builds on it, self-correcting, yo.
Yep, that's the best thing about it. And what happens is because science uses the scientific method, and you don't have that type of regimen in other subjects, they call the science build on. They call it the previous error because that's what you do outside of that methodology. So people just relate it in the same way that they relate other subjects. They'd be like, oh, science is wrong all the time because they're not, because everything else is so subjective compared to science. So that's why people do that by nature. They're like, yeah, like, you know, like if you know, you understand what I'm saying? Like in other subjects, it's not scientific. So they make that same leap over in science and think that when science is built on itself, that it made a mistake. No, it just built on it.
Facts.
But people call it a mistake.
Not realizing overthrown. You really overthrow theory. They're not overthrown, yo. You just add to it.
Right. It's just a build on.
Yep. Yeah, it's crazy, man. I don't expect people to get that though. But all right, man. Let me see what's going on. What's up with you, brother? What it do?
How's the day going, my guys?
We doing good. What's on your mind?
Man, us is on my mind. How we doing, my guys?
5/5. What's up? Talk to me.
Yes, sir. I don't know, man. I seen the title. I know you guys ain't really talking about the title no more.
Yeah,
I know how that
we
goes.
can bring it back. We can bring it back though.
Yeah, because I had a lot going on today. I definitely missed the beginning of what you guys said, so I have no idea what you guys points of view were on the topic. I just kind of missed that, and I'm sorry.
You talking about on Professor Dave?
All of it, all of the Professor Dave, the whole conversation, the whole title at hand. Because I know you guys are on something different now.
What did you come to share? How about that?
What you kind of share? Yeah, because you kind of confused me with that. The title says, "Let's talk about Brother Uncle Professor Dave."
Yeah, so like
science advocate. We're science advocates. We advocate for science. We advocate for science and hip hop too. How about that? Me specifically.
Okay. That's a good thing. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
The one thing I know for a fact is the people who put the education system in place made sure that they didn't tell us the truth about everything.
There we go.
That is the one thing I know for a fact. So when people, because like I'm Puerto Rican, right? Like I'm the first one born here in my family, right? So everybody says, well, what do you believe? I believe that the people that put all these educational systems in place, I believe that they lied to us. So I can only all right. So like
took his hat off.
I'm gonna give you a prime example. I like to use.
Hold on, I'm gonna let you talk. Hey Montoya, I'm gonna let you have that. This is yours.
All
Go
right.
ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Rock out. Go ahead.
Don't forget about JJ now.
Oh, JJ. Yeah, JJ. You can jump into JJ.
All right. So I'm gonna use myself and my background for a reference, right?
All right, go ahead.
So like they like to call my island Puerto Rico. In essence, that's the colonizer name of my island.
Yep, correct.
You get what I'm saying? So now that's just one example. I'll give you another. In school, they teach you.
Stop. The lie in Puerto Rico. How's that a lie?
So my actual island is called Boriquen. The actual island is called Boriquen before we got colonized. Like that flag was made in New York. That flag wasn't made in Puerto Rico.
Okay.
You get what I mean?
What's the lie though? I'm trying to figure out what the lie is.
Also, the lie is that they teach us that we're Puerto Rican. In actuality, that's not the name of our island. That's what the colonizer called us. That's not what before we were colonized. You get what I mean? Like, and I'll give you a prime example. What everybody likes to argue in school.
Okay.
They tell you that Columbus discovered America. Then the next chapter it tells you that there were people already here. Well, how can you discover something that people were already present at?
Oh, we've been saying that forever.
So let me jump in here, brother, if you don't mind. So what you're saying is not necessarily incorrect, but understanding how any group who colonizes an area or prior to being colonized, like the history you're talking about, for example, of what the island was called prior to colonization, right? So understand that every group will tell his story. So prior to colonization, those in a sense who ran the group told the history based on their own history. And this is not to necessarily disagree, but it's not necessarily disagree, but I'm just kind of trying to give you the context of when you say, I know that everything they taught me was a lie. Well, what groups do is by nature, all groups tell history in their own favor. It's their story because they're foundational to the area. So what happens is it's not even, I'm not trying to defend them. This is all groups do this. I'm not trying to defend that they're going to tell the history in their favor. So it's not that they're necessarily smart enough to tell you a lie. It's the nature of what humans do because we all like to tell ourselves stories that make sense or help us foundationally. Because the reason any government or the indigenous groups passes down their history, let's say back when they were passing down history before they wrote stuff, the only reason any group tells their history is because you want to raise the next generation. In the event that you need to defend us, I need to have told you enough history that you have enough pride to die for this group. So history is used as a tool, even whether it's indigenous or government. So it's not that they're necessarily trying. So I'm just trying to break down that it's not that they are lying to you. Every group tells their history in their own favor. and I'm not defending, but it's just with the mistake. And because I used to feel like you felt when I first learned history that I was never told in school, right? So when I first learned it, I would go, damn, they lied about everything. That was my first, when I was younger, that would be my first response. They lied about everything. No, it's not that they're lying about everything. They're just telling me their version. So when you went and learned your own history, you're like, no, our island is called this. It doesn't change the fact that currently it's called Puerto Rico based on the current history and who colonized it. Those are both truths. That's all I'm trying to show you. The Puerto Rican is true, and what you call the island are both truths based on your version of history. So it's a mistake to say they are lying about everything. It doesn't make everything you learn correct, but it's a mistake to call it a lie. That's my long dialogue, that the context that we like to put it in, it makes us dismissive of things that actually could be true, but because some group colonized us, I used to do the same mistake. I would say everything they taught me is wrong. And I have to get more scientific to realize maybe not everything they taught me is wrong. And sometimes they're just telling it from their story. The only reason we even use the word Indian is because of this type of mistake. Columbus lands here. To your point, there were people already here, but he doesn't know that he's not in India. And that's why we even use the term. So it's
Correct.
like a mistake, not a lie, if that makes sense.
No, there is. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, yes, sir. I just want to say, and the fact that Columbus never even stepped foot in North America as well,
right?
You know, and some of this he discovered America comes from Italians. That's why we have Columbus Day. The Italians lobbied for it basically, and kind of curbed the history. But yeah, he's absolutely right. History is told by those who, quote unquote, the winners, right?
Yeah, they win the war.
So like when you see Steven Spielberg make Schindler's List, he's telling his story. It didn't favor Germany at all. I'm sure Germany had some stories in there that they would like to tell, that things happened to their women as well. After when Russia came in there, and even that. So Russia went in there and they did atrocities to the Germans, right? To the civilians, to the women and the children.
Right.
What you don't hear is so did the Americans, so did the English, and so did the French. You don't hear that because we tell that story, and you never tell that story and make yourself look bad, So I totally understand what he's saying. Go ahead anyway.
Yeah, and I agree. It's just, well, I've come to learn a lot more that's more prevalent when I interact with people more than what the system taught. You get, like the other day, I was on one of my friends' channel that I met. He's in California. He was giving me, he would fall under the NBA moniker, right? The FBA, but he was giving me a whole bunch of history upon Mexico and how far the ownership of the states they owned in the United States that they never taught me in school.
Right.
I was like, what are you talking? And he was like, Fifth, you serious? And he put up a map, and I'm like, yo, they don't, because mind you, I'm from Connecticut. I'm on the east. He's on the west. So on the east, it's more blacks and Puerto Ricans. On the west, is more blacks and Mexicans.
Right.
I'm guessing. So he's putting me on to knowledge that they didn't even teach us over here.
Right. And so I'm just trying to make you now, if you will, consider challenging your own personal context, because there's no need or reason to teach you that, because every group or government will tell history in a way that's favorable for what they need you to believe. So they're not lying. They're not keeping it from you. They're telling his story.
You're correct.
You know what I mean? So it's just like, once you get
You're correct.
context, and again, I'm not trying to defend them. It's just you want to get out of the context of saying they lied to me or they didn't teach me. They have no need to teach you that based on their group. They have no need, because every group, and this is what every group should do. You should only teach enough history for your group to be protective of his group. It's like he see me use the example, like in your own family history, you may have some bad things that happen in your own family history, but you don't go tell the new kids in your thing the bad shit that your family did, because it doesn't serve a purpose of making those kids want to defend your family. So we look at it as it being facetious. It's just the natural thing for humans to do. History is a political tool, and so you want people to die for your country, so you tell the best parts of your history. Like as an African American, to your point, me having to learn more of my own history because school wasn't going to teach me. At first, I was offended that the school didn't teach me. Once I understood this context, it actually made sense. And that's why we do have to interact like you and I are doing now to learn more of our history. That's actually a natural process. I shouldn't even have that expectation of the government now that I understand how history is used as a political tool. I'm not even mad anymore, but I used to be until I understood that context.
Yeah, because this is what I'd like to tell people. History's his story. Who's he? He's who won the war. How we know that education system is just a system that tests what you can retain, because the most important part, what you should be learning, is taxes. They don't teach us taxes in school. You figure that out when you get to work, and then you start trying to provide for a family, and you're like, what do you mean if I don't fill out this document the right way, I could lose everything I've been working for? And that's
you must say had home. You must say had home economics. We had home economics, yo.
Yeah, but even home economics didn't always touch taxes. But another, I want to give the same context.
My class did.
That's dope. That's dope. That's fair.
Right, checkbooks,
that's super dope.
How to balance a checkbook.
That is super dope.
That was important.
Yeah, they didn't teach us that.
Let me say this real quick. Guess what you came here and said, 5/5? You said I'm Puerto Rican. You said that. We also continue to carry on these colonial names. We promote that. So we decide, whether we want to keep it or add flavor to it, like black, right? They called you Negro. We made it fashionable. You feel me? So it's what I have learned is, if they was going to teach all, you would never had you just stay in school forever. You would never get out of school.
And one more thing, even on they don't teach us taxes. Now you're just getting to the history of how public school education, which is kind of relatively new for humans, right? If you actually just put that in the context of human history. So what happens is all countries, to a degree, and especially a capitalistic country, at the end of the day, the people, the oligarchs or the rulers of any country, in a sense, especially America, are going to be the business people. So once you decide that you're going to have public education, it's always going to lean to what are we doing in business? What is it going to move our country forward? So they ask the business owners, what do you need them to know? So when we were agriculture, it was the 3 R's. When we moved into industrial, the public school system moved into something else. Now that we're in a technology society, and so what happens is the school system will always be behind because business will be innovative first, and then business will say, hey, we need this taught in school so that we can have more workers. That actually makes sense for the building of an entire country. But when you're the worker, you're like, they just want more workers. Like, we just say it from that perspective, not realizing it's a smart way for every country to build. And if you were a ruler, you would actually do the same thing if you were going to have public school education. If you have the money and the wealth to have private school education, that school might teach you the taxes. But the public school ain't got time to, when they need to. And it's also building up the country for the country to build, but it also allows them to walk into employment. So it's a win, even though we don't look at it as a win when you're trying to have an entire nation. When you look at it from an individual standpoint, we talk shit about it. But if we get in the context of how does a country build up, you get smarter about it. I used to say all the same shit you're saying, but as I've learned more and read more history, started understanding economics, and Ankh's the one that taught me history is a religion, and religion is a political tool. Like, Ankh taught me that. So once I understood that little piece of information, you just get better at saying.
Say that part one more time.
Religion is a political tool as well. Is that what you're asking me to repeat? But
yeah, you said so right before that. I like the way you phrase that.
He taught me that. I was saying when he gave me that piece of information, the only context, we just get better and smarter at how we talk personally, and it serves us better to not have a they that's over. We actually make them bigger and smarter than they actually are when it becomes natural that, yeah, I may want you to die for the country, so I'm not going to keep telling you the horrors of what the country did. At this point, we're all in here, and if we got to go to war, that's all of us. If some country comes,
that makes total sense. I didn't think about it from the aspect you're talking about. It makes total sense.
We don't need to be divided over how fucked up the country is when somebody's coming to take over us.
Imagine
school could never teach you the country was fucked up and you still fight for it. It doesn't even make sense to do it.
Yeah, imagine they tell you we're going into Iraq. kicks a dime out because we want their resources.
Right.
Nobody's gonna.
Right.
You go ahead and die for Halliburton there.
Right.
But
yeah, that makes sense.
But you know, I'm sitting on the other side, right? So obviously I heard a lot of European history, a lot of American history,
right,
through a European lens.
Right.
I can certainly 5/5 empathize with what you're talking about when you're on the other side and you're not getting your story told, and yet you have to sit through and listen to somebody tell you how great it was. You know what I mean?
Right.
I mean, I can sit there mentally put myself in your shoes, even though I'll never know exactly what it's like, and understand I'm sitting here and they're telling me Christopher Columbus was a great guy. And I know that, my people got killed over there by, these guys. So, I mean, I get where you're coming from, but it's like he's saying, you got to kind of decipher, okay, yeah, there were a lot of shitty things, but you can't just discount everything that's taught, because there's some truth in there too. Right.
Right.
It's no hidden. They always say the hidden history. It's not hidden. It's in a secret vault called the library. You just didn't have access to those types of things.
And as far as what he was saying about taxes, I'm with you. They should teach financial literacy. They should teach you that you should be saving for your retirement. They don't.
Right, and they're not.
So hopefully your parents pick up the torch.
We're catering to business. Yeah,
hopefully your parents let you know how it is.
Right.
Because you're right. You go into the workforce, and maybe there's some older guy telling you need to be saving this amount of money and putting it in this. But if nobody tells you, you're so young, you're just spending it on whatever, clothes, a car, a girl, whatever. And you don't realize that your future depends on you trying to take, because, there's hardly any businesses now that are going to give you a good retirement.
Right.
And it's not easy. I'm not saying it's easy, because it's not. We are all, we're all with the grocery prices.
Right.
We see it, so I'm not saying, so when somebody tells you you should do this, you do what you can. It's kind of arrogant when someone who has a lot of money tells you, well, you should be putting 20, well, you should be doing this, when they couldn't do what you're doing, because, you're in, so.
Yeah, it's a tough balance, and because because there's no retirement, the school system is going to eventually adjust, but the school system will always be behind. The business world innovates quicker, and then the government kind of says, well, what do y'all need? And usually it's behind where the business already is. Like, no school system will ever be able to keep up where business goes, because business are your entrepreneur, risk takers jumping out there, many of them failing and some of them succeeding. And then once there's some successful ones, then they'll be like, what do y'all need? Like, I'm from South Carolina, for example, and BMW plant came there maybe like 20 years ago. I'm from a little small place or whatever, and it didn't come necessarily in my area, but a bigger city not too far. They literally, when they were when they were bidding and trying to get them to come to our area, whatever, give them their tax breaks to try to get the BMW plant to come there, they're literally, while they're trying to win the bid, they're literally asking, what do y'all need our school systems to learn? Because they were finna provide a bunch of jobs for those kids to go into building their cars in this country. Like, this is what our American country did for a German country. Like, it just proves that the process is the same. It's not our country being against us. It's just what makes sense when you're playing at the government level. Because they didn't care nothing. They didn't care nothing about asking those Germans, what do you need our American kids to learn? That was the win. So that's what made sense, if that makes sense.
Yeah, no, you answered it the very first time. With the minute you gave me a perspective that I didn't even consider, I said, once you put that piece of the pie there, I said, now this should make sense. Because I like to tell people, the more we communicate, the better it should be, because I feel like others have the puzzle pieces to your puzzle, if that makes sense.
I love it. Absolutely, brother. Definitely.
Hey, look, we've been on here for 3.5 hours, man. I appreciate everybody stopping through, man. It was the after show, man. Go watch the show, man. Brother Ankh, man, Professor Dave, it was very informative, man. Went to different spots, different places, man, with the information, man. We practice scientific literacy over here, man. And no, we do not believe in God, yo. We can always keep it right where we need to have it at, man. Remember, man, religion is a political tool, right? concepts and ideas created by human beings on planet Earth in different geographical regions, man. Respect all culture, man. Culture is what makes us human. Foundation of humanity is always being understand your environment and how you manipulate it for your success. Appreciate everybody coming through, man. Shout out to all the people that came aboard, man. Like and subscribe to the channel, man. Hit that Cash App going out the door. You know how we do it, man. We keeping it fit, man. We doing what we need to do. Keeping it right where we gotta have it. Man, we pseudo killing all day, every day, man. You already know that, man. Black African power. Was you 5/5, man. Make sure you check back, man. We always doing this, no saint. Appreciate you coming through, Miss Tip. Appreciate you, man. Marriage dream, everybody, man. No saint. Appreciate you. Montoya, appreciate you, man.
I'm a pseudo killer, intellectual sunsling. I'm a pseudo killer, intellectual sunsling. I'm a pseudo killer, intellectual sunsling. Pseudo gon' die, they saw us. I'm a pseudo killer, intellectual sunsling. I'm a pseudo killer, intellectual sunsling. I'm a pseudo killer, intellectual sunsling. Who do you believe in? People bringing misinformation when that information ain't disinformation. That's disinformation. Gotta know the difference in information. Get information with the pseudo killer army hunting pseudo. Cause you gotta train your mind to fight against them pseudo judo. People with the scholarship salute, we give them kudos. But the people with that look of shit, we look and see straight through those like telescope. If you ain't speaking fast, we gotta tell them folks and let them know the truth. You bringing malinformation to blast, then you the Ku Klux. Like say, don't talk me to death, bro, what the proof of? Good choo-choo chillin', why you wanna go way bad choo-choo? Shalom boy got the tank in the cut. I'm in Sosa world plotting on the kick though with Kent. Come in Tiffany gave me the pseudo names on the list and said went and got the low. Anthony got him in the scope, Gullah and Gozy. Make sure DNA ain't a problem for them folks, cause a pseudo gon' die, they saw us. I'm a pseudo killer, intellectual sunsling. I'm a pseudo killer, intellectual sunsling. I'm a pseudo killer, intellectual sunsling. Pseudo gon' die, they saw us. I'm a pseudo killer, intellectual sunsling. I'm a pseudo killer, intellectual sunsling. I'm a pseudo killer, intellectual sunsling.
We're not attacking individuals. We're attacking the information and attacking the methodology. This is a long time coming right here. Let them know that we right there, running neck and neck with all other communities. We will not be left behind. Hey, man, thanks for tuning in to the Community of Skeptics, man. Like and subscribe, man. Like and subscribe to the Pseudo Killers and the Community of Skeptics, man. Man, we growing, man. Man, big up to Professor Dave. Man, go check that show out, man. Keep it in the algorithm, man. Push it out around the world, man. Appreciate y'all, man. Make sure y'all, like and subscribe to Mental Dialogue, man. And with that, man, we out.